welcome to the high school game of the week, brought to you by Donahue Physical Therapy. Look at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. Jimmy Dale Abrams along with Jimmy Toops Holmes with the action tonight. Winterboro come calling on B.B. Comer, and Toops, welcome to the broadcast. And B.B. Comer really rejuvenated from one year to the next.
Well, Jim, if you want to go by numbers, they are. You know, they finished the season last year with 13 kids. Coach Adam Fawcett has sort of rejuvenated the program there at B.B. Comer. He's got some numbers out this year, and everybody in Sylacauga, especially the B.B. Comer partisans, they are really anxious to see this edition of B.B. Comer football.
We haven't seen this number of players at B.B. Comer in several years.
Been a while, yes. Been a while, but again, Coach Fawcett comes with good credentials. You know, he was coaching at Winterboro at one time. He coached over at Chillersburg. Then he went down to Smith Station. So Coach Fawcett comes with good numbers, and he's got good numbers out for B.B. Comer this year. So we're hoping to see a lot better things.
It's been a long time since they won an opener.
It has. It's been like 18 years.
Wow.
Can you believe that? Since B.B. Comer won an opening football game. And on the other hand, it's been since about 2004 or 5 or somewhere in there since Winterboro started 2-0. So a lot of things on the line here tonight at Legion Stadium.
Winterboro shuts out Central Coosa County last week, and I don't know, Coosa has been down for several years, and Coach Beckett's done a good job at Winterboro, but they'll get a test tonight probably.
Yes, they will. I'm sure they will. And you know, one of the assistant coaches, Anthony Jacks, at one time was the head football coach at B.B. Comer. So a lot of ties between Winterboro and B.B. Comer, although they only like, what, 10, 11 miles apart. So look for a good football game tonight between these schools.
The Miller Lumber Company pregame show tonight as we get set for high school football. The pregame show presented by Miller Lumber Company and B.B. Comer and Winterboro in just about 27 minutes or so. We caught up with Coach Adam Fawcett of the B.B. Comer Tigers. He talks about the fall camp, also talks about the game tonight against the Winterboro Bulldogs. Coach, not playing a 0-week game, is that good or not so good for the Tigers, you think?
I don't like a week 0 game. I would rather play a scrimmage. We weren't able to get a scrimmage in place. The teams that had openings, they had openings for a reason, because not too many people wanted to play them. So, you know, that is a concern going into tomorrow night's game is we haven't had game speed. So Winterboro's got a game under their belt. We don't. So I'm interested to see how we are out of the gate, how we are, you know, from that first snap. How do we react? Also very interested to see how we react to adversity. You know, I told them yesterday, adversity is going to happen in a game. Something bad is going to happen in a game. It's not if, it's when. So how we react to it is how it will show a lot about where we are.
Any added significance to the game tomorrow night with you, former head coach at Winterboro? Any added thought to that?
Not really. You know, I'll always be grateful for the opportunity I was given at Winterboro. That's where I was given a start, given an opportunity to be a head coach. But I've been gone for so long that the kids that are playing now at Winterboro, they don't remember. They don't remember when I was there. They were a lot younger. So I don't think it's as big of a not as big of a deal as I guess people would think it is. I think it's a great opportunity to be able to play against the team that I used to coach. You know, there's some people still down there in the teaching and coaching that I know. So, you know, that's a lot of fun. But as far as knowing those guys and you know, watched them grow up, I haven't seen, you know, I haven't been around for that. With
the open week last week, get a chance personally to scout the Bulldogs. Your thoughts on them?
We didn't have that kind of size when I was down there. I know that. They've got a couple kids that are 6'5" or bigger, have quite a bit of size. They've got some good speed. So, you know, they're coming off a big win. You put up 36 points and shut out a team. It doesn't matter who that team is. That's a big win. So, you know, again, it goes back to they've got 4 quarters of game experience under their belt, and we got a whole lot of practice under our belt. So, you know, they are impressive in some areas. They do some things well. They do some things that scare us a little bit. So we've practiced that and worked on that. And at the end of the day, at 5 o'clock today, the old saying, "The hay's in the barn," is the truest thing in the world, because the hay is in the barn and it's time to play ball.
You've come in and you've began to honor some of the former coaches at B.B. Comer, at least Coach Cobb and his legacy, and Coach went to Winterboro and was a great coach in 3 sports.
Yes. Tomorrow night we're going to honor Coach Cobb and the legacy of Coach Cobb. He did 25 years just at B.B. Comer, and if you know anything about B.B. Comer athletics, you know about Ty Cobb. I mean, you just know the role that he played, how much he cared about the kids, how much he invested in them, and all the things that he did. So he's one of those guys that he is a game changer for the school he was at. And with being at B.B. Comer and staying there and being there that whole time, or that length of time, it just shows the dedication that he had to the kids and to the area and things like that. So I had the opportunity to meet with him and talk to him numerous times when I first got into the county and first got here. I know if he saw me out, he'd always tell me about, every time he'd say, I played at Winterboro when I was at Winterboro. So, he'd always tell me that. He'd always have, he always had time for you. He always talked to you. He always, you knew that he cared. He loved talking about football. He loved talking about the game and, what we're doing and how the kids are doing and things like that.
B.B. Comer hasn't won a home opener in 18 years.
Yes,
now,
sir.
That is a mark that you want to do something about tomorrow night.
I thought I was the only one that knew that. I checked on that last week. I was looking at some dates and records and things like that. Yeah, 18 years. I think it's time to end that. I think it's time to start out 1-0 and get things rolling. So I've mentioned it to the kids. You always look for motivators for the guys, and that's a motivator. I said, not only can you be part of a foundation of rebuilding, but we can start this thing off right with a win and be 1-0 for the first time in 18 years.
Talk about some of the kids that you're leaning on coming out of fall camp into the first game tomorrow night.
First and foremost, the big thing is going to be the play of Jason McMillan. Jason's played since 8th grade. He started in some fashion, whether it be offense, defense, or both ways, since 8th grade. So he's one of those kids that made it all through the season last year and played well for us. So he's going to be a key for us offensively and defensively.
What does that say, Coach, for a young man that's gone through the rigors and obviously it's been a difficult few years at B.B. Comer, but he's stayed the course.
Yeah, he's he's Mr. Consistent. He's there. He's steady as it goes. He's a quiet guy, but to show that he can go through that, and him and I know I'll forget a name and I apologize, but I know him and Hunter Harris and Justin Vincent and a couple other kids that they've stayed with it. They've stayed the course, and kids like that are the ones that you want to go 1-0 for on that first week, and you want them, you want so badly just to shake them, be like, this is so important, let's go get this, and but those guys are they've been through it all, and it says a lot that they still come out, they still have positives to say about the program. They're still recruiting people and they're still defending the program and things like that. So it says a lot about those guys. But Jason's going to be a big one for us. Justin Vincent's going to have to step up and play huge for us. I think our line play, both offensive and defensive line play, is going to be huge.
And that's been a difficult thing for B.B. Comer in recent years.
The concept of, hey, let's fire off the ball and drive our feet. I know a lot of our viewers, they've seen me in public before. I was never a skill player. I was always a lineman. So been a lineman since I was born. And that's the mentality that I have is go to work and get in the trenches. And that's where football's made. So we've focused on that a lot. We focused on getting off the ball, firing off, blocking, staying on blocks. Defensively, we focused on using our hands and getting off blocks. So our line play will be key, not only tomorrow night, but every Friday night until the end of the season.
And that's Coach Fawcett over at B.B. Comer. And, Toots, you look at the schedule after tonight, they're at Sachs. And the region has changed, some. And so that'll be a difficult opponent. Sachs got a good football team.
They do. And, I see Piedmont on that schedule. Didn't Piedmont play in the finals? Or in
see Weaver there,
yes, So B.B. Comer, they might have jumped out of the frying pan into the fire, but they're in a tough region again. And they do have some numbers, and that's one good thing for B.B. Comer, I think, Jim, that you got to be elated for, because with 13 kids, it's hard to play a football game. If you got hurt, you had to go back in, regardless of offense, defense. You played both ways, and so again, it's just good to see the numbers out at B.B. Comer.
No doubt. Winterboro and B.B. Comer coming up. We'll take a break and be back with Coach Alan Beckett of the Winterboro Bulldogs right after this.
Don't crack under the pressure of foundation issues. The certified specialists at Ox Foundation Solutions can permanently fix foundation problems at the best price guaranteed. And did you know, moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills? Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here. We are so excited to help you get a better night's sleep. That's right, holidays are all about mattress shopping. Everybody knows that, and you will not find a better sleep than our Scott Living collection.
Get a free box spring with the purchase of a Scott Living mattress during the Restonic Labor Day mattress sale. Enjoy healthy, comfortable sleep on a Scott Living mattress, and when you buy the mattress, you get the box spring free, plus 24 months special financing during the Restonic Labor Day mattress sale.
Come in today to check out these and many more great deals. King's Mattress Outlet, Sylacauga.
The Miller Lumber Company pregame show continues. We're just moments away from the kickoff of B.B. Comer hosting Winterboro. We caught up with Coach Alan Beckett of the 1-0 Winterboro Bulldogs, and he had this to say about last week and tonight's game against B.B. Comer.
Big week headed into Legion Stadium this week, Friday night. Let's talk about the team and where they're at so far.
Well, we were excited to play, number one, and so, and I felt good about some things we did, and I felt like we got a lot of things to work on at the same time. Really like this group of kids, and just anxious for them to play, whoever that is. We just try to make each week a faceless opponent, and we're anxious for them to get out and see where we are and correct some things and play again. We just want to play ball.
Coach, so you're headed in to play B.B. Comer, brand new staff there at B.B. Comer, and it's become a local rivalry, because these guys are just right up the road. Just talk about going into the game versus B.B. Comer and going up against this new coaching staff. Yeah, they're real good, and they'll do a good job, and it's good program, and but our main thing is we're focusing on Winterboro, and we're just focusing on getting to play and getting a little bit better, and just I just want to see where we are as a team. We had to replace a lot of players in a lot of different positions, and we just want to see they need playing times, number one. Going through your senior, you never want to look way ahead, but looking down your schedule, just talk a little bit about your region opponents that you got coming up this year. They're all real good. At the same time, it probably has to play out a little bit before we know a little bit more about them, and because each year's it's got a identity of its own, and we'll see. We'll see. And I really don't know who will take charge of it. Spring Garden, TC, and Raglan always traditionally have some pretty good teams, but I really don't know. So we'll see how it plays out, and we'll get to that when it's time. Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's Coach Beckett over at Winterboro High School as they get set for B.B. Comer tonight. There was some action last night, too, in Childersburg. As actually Childersburg on the road over to Howells Cove against the TC Central Tigers, and Childersburg with Maurice Bennett on the carry right there for a nice game for the Childersburg Tigers. It was a slow go for Childersburg in the first half against the Tigers, and here is Terry Thomas, bounces outside and runs it in for the touchdown. Childersburg with a 6-0 lead, and they get the 2-point conversion. And here's Childersburg again. That is a nice run by Thomas. And Childersburg defense playing pretty well too, and some hard hitting going on by the Childersburg Tiger defense, and they have not given up a touchdown this year in the first 2 games, and this time TC with a nice run, however, to get them some field position as Childersburg leads TC, and here is their big quarterback for Childersburg, and that is Douglas. And then you got an interception right there as Douglas goes right back. Austin Douglas, a pretty good quarterback for the Childersburg Tigers. But TC Central, not enough, as you see Douglas swinging out of the backfield right there. And a nice run for the Tigers on that play. That's Keyshawn McKinney. And they go right back off tackle for the touchdown for the Childersburg Tigers as they go up 21-0. And that is the final 26-0 Childersburg over TC Central. And here's Coach Beverly.
Tonight's game and this win over TC.
TC is a very good football team, very scrappy football team. So we're very fortunate to come here and get a win. We've got a lot to clean up offensively, but like I said, anytime you can clean it up after a win, it feels good to do that. Defensively, you know, I love the way we're playing defense right now. We're getting to the football, we're tackling well. So those things are things that we're going to hang our hat on, and hopefully we can keep the momentum going for week 1 of region play.
Second half looked like y'all came out with a no huddle and a hurry up offense and picked up the tempo a little bit. Just talk about coming out the second half.
I challenged them at halftime. You know, we want to play a fast, fun, and physical brand of football. In the first half, we were very physical, but we were very lethargic. I thought our energy was low, and so I wanted to come out in the second half and really push the tempo, and we did a pretty good job doing that.
Coach, thank you very much.
Hey, appreciate you.
Childersburg with a 26-0 win over TC Central last night. Don't forget, after the game tonight, it'll be Pigskin Roundup, and Gerhardt Methangani talks about that, and the pregame show continues as we kick it to TV 24.
Thank you so much, Jimmy Dale. We're here at the Pigskin Roundup Studios getting ready for another huge show. It's the Week 1 edition. By Friday night, the end of tonight, as you guys know, everybody will have played at least their first game. We will wrap it all up for you. One of the big games that we're really excited about is our Game of the Week. It features Oxford and Gadsden City, 2 teams, kind of 2 separate directions after Week 1. Oxford, of course, with that huge win over Montford, 28-0. Gadsden City coming off a tough loss to their inter-county rivals from Etowah in a huge matchup last week at Jim Glover Field, 32-23. Caught up with both head coaches, Bart Sessions and Ryan Herring, this week, getting ready for a huge matchup between the 2 biggest schools here in the East Alabama community.
Gadsden City is always a challenge for us. It's a big game. It's kind of a rival for us. And I know we'll get their best shot, and hopefully we'll give them our best shot, and it'll be a good game. You know, I saw some things on offense we got to get cleaned up before this Friday night, and that's what practice is for. So if we can just clean some things up, I think we'll be okay.
They're so well coached, and they execute so well, make very few mistakes. They do line up and run the football right at you and tell you they're going to do it. With the quarterback they have this year, they are a little more spread-oriented at times and throw it around a little bit, and that creates another dimension you have to defend. But at the end of the day, you know, the team that runs the ball and the team that stops the run will be the team that wins the football game. And it's always that way when Oxford and Gadsden City line up and play one another. So, you know, we're going to have to do a tremendous job in run defense and try our best to make them one-dimensional, and I'm sure that's their game plan as well.
And there you have it, guys and gals. Pigskin Roundup Week 1 edition tonight. It's a 2-hour show. Be sure to catch it right here on TV 24 and at TV 47. Along with our Game of the Week, our cameras will be everywhere. Alexandria, Southside, Westbrook Christian, Ohatchee, Cleveland County. We were in Cedar Bluff last night. So many other spots. Montford head coach Bill Smith and Pleasant Valley head man Jonathan Nix will join us in studio. Should be a great 2-hour show here on TV 24 and TV 47. Remember, you can watch the show live as well at TV24.tv. That wraps us all up from here from our Pigskin Roundup Studios. Back to you, Jimmy Dale.
Thanks, Gerhardt. We appreciate that report, and we're just a few moments away from the start of tonight's game, and Jimmy Toots Holmes got the lineups for you, brought to you by Reaching the World Bible Church.
Okay, the probable starting lineups for the Winterboro Bulldogs. We'll start with the X receiver, Nihilus Ashley. He wears number 1. At left tackle, Darius Middlebrook. Darius wears number 63. At left guard, Jay Garrett. He wears number 55. At the center position, Cade Sanders wears number 70. At right guard, DeMontre Robinson. He wears number 68. At right tackle, Brandon Danridge wears number 58. They have another Danridge. I don't know if these guys are related or not, but Brandon Danridge starts at right tackle right beside the other Danridge. Okay, and then we move on down to the tight end. Luke Wheeler wears number 6. The Z receiver, Devin Calhoun wears, we don't have his number. The quarterback is Vincent. He wears number 10, Sean Vincent. And at fullback, Phil Jones wears number 7. And Cordarius Swain wears number 3. And the defensive unit for the Winterboro Bulldogs, defensive end, Cordarius Swain. At nose tackle is Jay Garrett. He wears number 55. The Danridge boys, defensive end is Brandon. He wears 58. And in the center, Chance Sanders. He wears number 70. At right guard, DeAndre Robinson. He wears number 68. At right tackle, Brandon. I'm sorry, I'm up on the wrong side here. This is a defense. We're going back to the Danridge boys, 58 and 14. They play defensive end. And a cornerback is Chance Danridge. Another cornerback is Anthony Curry. He wears number 12. The Bandit is Sean Vincent, wears number 10. And Phil Jones is the robber. He wears number 7. The Sam linebacker is Luke Wheeler. Luke wears number 6. And the Will linebacker is Camden Knight. He wears number 21. The Mike linebacker is Brody Ham. He wears number 4. And the free safety is David Cook. He wears number 2. Those are your probable starting lineups for the Winterboro Bulldogs. Again, number 2 game for them this year, number 1 for B.B. Comer.
Of course, we're honoring the legacy of Coach Ty Cobb tonight, who was a longtime coach at B.B. Comer, coached over at Winterboro too, and you can see some of the older players that are there tonight, and as they honor Coach Cobb and Kelly and Joanne and all the Cobb family, and we're going to go to the field and pick up on some of this hopefully very soon. But you know, there's some special moments for a lot of these folks down on the field right now.
Well, you know, Jim, Jabbo and I go back a long ways. I played there before he came, but we were good friends, been good friends for over the years.
Let's pick up and see if we can pick up the audio down on the field.
His life was a blessing, his memory a treasure. He was loved beyond words and missed beyond measure. Representing Coach Cobb tonight is his wife Joanne, daughter Kelly, and grandkids Kylan and Reese, and other family members. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in showing your love and appreciation to Coach Cobb for his years of commitment and dedication to B.B. Comer.
That is Coach Bobby Overton, and he coached with Coach Cobb and Coach White. You see him down there too, Toots?
Yes, I do. I also see Damon Jeffers, who played for Coach Cobb over at B.B. Comer. A lot of the kids that went on through school and went on to, Damon signed with the University of Alabama, had a great career over there, and again, just so good to see all this, and good to see Coach White out. Coach White had some health problems, but he's doing good now, and to see Joanne, she's out there, and good to see all that. And I think Jim is very deserving for Coach Cobb. He was a stellar performer and a stellar coach at B.B. Comer for a long, long time.
Absolutely, and a great guy, Coach Jabbo Cobb. Let's get back to the starting lineup brought to you by Reach of the World Bible Church. And Toots, you got the offense and defense for the Tigers.
Okay, we'll start with the offensive unit for B.B. Comer. Number 72, Brent Baird, is your left tackle. At left guard, number 53 is Jared Horton. At center is number 74, Colby McCain. At right guard, number 66, Jaquan Brownfield. At right tackle, number 78, Zach Mitchell. At a wide receiver, number 27, Rodney Looney. At a wide receiver, number 14 is Wilson. At a wide receiver, number 8, Jared Looney. At another wide receiver is number 3, Justin Vincent. He wears number 3 again. And at fullback, Jason McMillan. And, you know, Jim, we talked about him just a little bit. He's been there since the 8th grade, so he's been through the wars. And your quarterback tonight will be number 11, Ward Rush. And
all right, let's go to the national anthem, brought to you by Sylacauga Glass Company. That's the national anthem, and brought to you by Sylacauga Glass Company. Big night for the B.B. Comer Tigers, and you got the Tigers defense too.
Yes, we do. Quickly, we'll run through there. And, wearing number 72 as a defensive tackle, Brent Beard. At the nose guard, number 53, Jarrett Horton. At a defensive tackle, number 66, Jaquan Brownfield. And your rover linebacker is number 4, Brian Bradford. Another rover is number 74, Kobe McCain. At a linebacker, number 78, Zach Mitchell. Linebacker number 2, Jason McMillan. At a linebacker number 24, Jordan Worsley. And at a cornerback number 27, Rodney Looney. A free safety is Devontae Carmichael. And another cornerback is number 8, Jared Looney.
Reach of the World Bible Church, Brother Henry and Sister Ella Looney present the starting lineups, and they got a big event coming up too.
Yes, they do. They got their 25th anniversary. It's going to be September the 23rd, 2018 at 2 o'clock, and the guest speaker is going to be Reverend Anthony Cook. And of course, I know Brother Henry and Ella invites everybody out to celebrate their 25th anniversary.
The pregame show brought to you by Miller Lumber Company as the Tigers get set to come out onto the field, and the Donahue Physical Therapy Game of the Week is straight ahead. Back to the stadium right after this.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week getting set to go, and new uniforms for the Tigers look like.
You know, Coach Fawcett sort of pulled a few wrinkles on them. They warmed up in their old uniforms, and again, B.B. Comer sporting brand new uniforms, and it's great to see. And I think Coach Fawcett's going to do a Omen's job here at B.B. Comer, Jim. They, again, the new uniforms, and they should be inspired to play. And they also got new helmets, and they decked out and look real good. Now, you got to hope that they play as good as they look.
They've got, they had 51 on the roster. They're suiting up, I think, 37 tonight.
37, yeah.
And so B.B. Comer getting set for the home opener, another new regime under Adam Fawcett. Fawcett's not new to this area, coaching at Winterboro, coaching at Childersburg. And he's added a couple of staff at B.B. Comer is really helping him.
Yes, he has. Michael Hale Jr., a kid that I had from Pee Wee football and all through his days at B.B. Comer. And I made the statement, and I think I made his daddy happy. I said if he weighed 190 pounds when he played at Comer, he'd been a lethal weapon. But Michael is certainly going to be a plus for B.B. Comer.
The Tigers head out onto the field, and you know, last year, you mentioned that the Tigers finished with some 13 players. They didn't have a lot of players to begin with last year.
No, they did not. For whatever reason, Coach Fawcett has really just brought a lot more enthusiasm, I guess is a good word to use, into the school over at B.B. Comer, and the kids just come out, and we'll just see now just how good this is going to turn out for Coach Adam Fawcett and the B.B. Comer Tigers. And you know, also there's a former coach at Winterboro with him now, Nathan Brown's boy, coaches over at B.B. Comer. So it's good to see them get reunited. So again, we're just expecting a real good football game, and it looks like B.B. Comer has will receive the football to start this game.
Isaiah Scott will kick it off, and another new item that B.B. Comer has is new headsets for the coaches.
Yes, you know, the last couple of years they didn't want headsets, but I think it's a plus to have them, and I'm sure that Coach Fawcett will be glad to wear them and get some vital information from upstairs of the press box.
Absolutely. Isaiah Scott to kick it away for the Winterboro Bulldogs. We're set to go from the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. Jimmy Dale Abrams and Jimmy Toots Holmes with you tonight. Hope you enjoy the game. And here's a kickoff, a little squib kick that's going to be falling on at the 49-yard line. So B.B. Comer's got excellent field position.
Well, I tell you what, Jimmy, you couldn't draw it up any better. That was number 74, I believe it was.
Kobe McCain.
Yes, it was. It fell on the football. A good heads-up play for him, and Winterboro's trying to sort of pull a string on and get this thing started, but just outstanding field position to start this possession.
Hey, if it works, good, but if it doesn't work, you got a short field.
Yes, you do.
First down for the Tigers.
B.B. Comer will come out with a multiple offense, and we'll see right off the bat just how they're going to move the football against this Winterboro Bulldog defense.
Ward Rush, the the quarterback for B.B. Comer. Four-man front. Just underway. Winterboro showing blitz, and he wants to throw the football. It's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Good job defensively by the Winterboro Bulldogs.
I think it was number 5 for the Bulldogs who knocked that thing down.
That is Isaiah Scott, who was lined up to kick off for him a minute ago. So second down and 10.
But again, you can see that Coach Fawcett's not going to say, boy, don't this look good, Jim? Just look down and see all those kids on the side for B.B. Comer.
And a good crowd for the Tigers tonight,
too. Yes, sir.
too.
We're glad to see that.
Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Tigers at midfield, just underway against the Winterboro Bulldogs. Rush about to take the snap. Turns and gives to the fullback. Big hole. Midfield, 45 to the 43-yard line, and a nice run. Jason McMillan, we talked about him early on.
Yes, Jim, you know, he's been there through all the turmoils and since the 8th grade. Been there a long time playing football at B.B. Comer, so good to see Jason get off to a good start.
Mark it at the 43-yard line. Bring up about 3rd and 3, maybe a 3rd and 4.
And you got to wonder if this B.B. Comer in 4-down territory to start with, we'll just hold the phone and see.
Here's Rush under center. Rush going to pitch it, and in trouble from the start, and swarmed under is the ball carrier. That's Jared Looney, and Winterboro just wrapped him up.
I tell you, it looked like they were in the huddle with B.B. Comer. They had a bunch of kids very close to the football at the line of scrimmage, and you could tell that Winterboro was going to blitz regardless. It was like a run control blitz, but at any rate, Winterboro done real good with that play.
Sean Vincent, the bandit linebacker, was the first one to get there, and here B.B. Comer going to go for it on 4th down and 10. Wow. Or it's showing 3rd and 10. Is it 3rd and 10?
I really, you know, Jim, when I looked, I thought they penalized B.B. Comer to start with, so.
He's throwing it deep down the field.
Got a receiver.
Intended receiver running there is Rodney Looney, but it was well overthrown.
But you know, I thought that B.B. Comer had it on the 49, and when I looked again, it was on about the 44, 45. So evidently they were penalized on the opening play of the game.
So that'll bring up 4th down now, and the Tigers will kick it away. Looks like Jordan Worsley, the punter. They may be short a player. There they get another one out there. From midfield, B.B. Comer didn't make much yardage on that first series of downs.
No, they did not.
High snap over the punter's head. This is trouble. Worsley falls on it back to the 26-yard line. A hiccup for the Tigers early on.
And you know, Jim, we talked about the good field position that B.B. Comer had to start their offensive set. Winterboro Bulldogs now have excellent field position.
Kobe McCain, the center, just well over the head of the punter. And it'll be a first down for Winterboro at the Tiger 26-yard line. Coach Fawcett concerned about Winterboro having a game under their belt.
Yes.
B.B. Comer hadn't played one.
Well, you know, that's always a help to have a little experience, game experience under your belt. They played the Coosa Central Cougars last week.
Benson under center. He's going for it all. Got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown. One play, touchdown. That's Niles Ashley from Sean Benson.
That didn't take long.
Here's a replay of it. You can take a look at it, Toots.
Okay, just the cornerback just got beat. That's it in a nutshell. The receiver was a good bit taller, and he just run right by their cornerback.
Wow. Winterboro quickly on the board after a high snap on the punt. And one play, and Vincent is in the end zone, and touchdown for the Winterboro Bulldogs to Niles Ashley.
Just played less than 2 minutes, and Winterboro's done got a score. And it did take them just but one play, and they made it look easy.
Point after to follow, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good. That is Brody Ham with the extra point attempt. So with 10:21 to go in the first quarter, Winterboro on top of B.B. Comer 6-0. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, and TV 24.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Not the way B.B. Comer wanted to start off.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't. You know, they had outstanding field position to start with, and they got a 5-yard penalty, and it sort of put them behind the chains, and they couldn't recover and get a first down. Although Winterboro, give them a lot of credit, Jim. A minute and a half into the football game, they got 6 points on the board. They did miss their extra point, so B.B. Comer's not out of it yet. They kick this a little long.
Nice kick down inside the 5-yard line, finally picked up and running laterally in trouble, and he's going to be swarmed down inside the 2-yard line. And boy, Winterboro's got him pinned down deep.
That is what you really need at this point in the game, Jim. That was Justin Vincent, number 3, that was trying to get that football back up the field. He did not do it. And, you know, they kick it real short one time, kick it real deep one time. And
just outside the goal line.
Yeah.
Now they mark it at the 1. So
worked good for Comer one time, worked good for Winterboro this time.
So kicking game has played a real big role so far, as Winterboro's kick pinned B.B. Comer back inside their 2-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go. And B.B. Comer got to be careful down here.
Very careful.
Jason McMillan dotting the I for B.B. Comer. Quarterback is Ward Rush.
McMillan's going to be the workhorse. You can see that right off. They play a double wing formation, and they do have motion right up the gut. McMillan.
Nothing happening. Nothing happening.
Not a thing going on.
That big old 54 stuck his nose in there. Yeah. Along with 55, that's Jay Garrett, one of those in there. You got about maybe 2 yards.
Jim, they really need to punch this thing out and get some first downs. Just nothing else to sort of maybe try to flop this field if they do have to punt the football.
Also helping out was Brandon Waits for Winterboro. 2nd down and long. They go back inside again, and nothing doing.
McMillan again up to about the 5. And Winterboro's all over it. I see 3, 4, and number 7 getting off the melee.
Jones there to help out. As at the 5-yard line, but it's 3rd down and long with 9:18 to go in the first quarter. Winterboro 6, B.B. Comer nothing.
Winterboro looks like they are a pretty good sized football team.
And you can tell they played a game, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're a lot more smooth than B.B. Comer is at this point. 3rd down and long.
And here comes the blitz.
And nowhere to go. Winterboro just blew by B.B. Comer, and Big 54 is in there, and I don't have a number for him, a name for him, but he's making some folks nervous on that B.B. Comer offensive line.
Well, Winterboro, Jim, is just daring B.B. Comer to throw the football because they stacking the line of scrimmage, they putting linebackers in the gaps, and they coming. And B.B. Comer, they just don't have enough people to block it.
And punting deep from his own end zone is Jordan Worsley. 6-0 Winterboro, and the Bulldogs should get excellent field position here. Pretty good snap this time. It's almost blocked, but the end-over-end punt going to be taken on the run at the 25-yard line. And B.B. Comer did a good job defensively on the punt team.
They did do a good job on the defensive punt coverage, Jim.
That was
number 6.
Johnson. And Curry on the punt return. They've got great field position at the 28-yard line.
But again, I mean, you know, they start one drive from the 25, one from the 28. Well, you just can't ask for better field position than that.
All right. First down for the Bulldogs, leading 6-0. 7:58 to go in the first quarter. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. Winterboro is going to have to do a little equipment work here.
I think they're checking to make sure, you know, they come out with this new rule this year that your knee pads must be over your knees. If not, they're going to ask you to leave the field, such as they did here.
So Wilson has to go out. First down and 10 out of the I formation. Big hole running inside the tackle to the 23-yard line. Worsley on the stop.
And a good stop in there by Jordan, although they do make up pretty good yardage, Jim.
Benson on the carry. He's a senior. Or excuse me, Kadarius Swain on the carry for Winterboro. They go on that left side, and
they like something over there, don't they?
18-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. Again, Jones on the carry this time.
And Jason McMillan in on the stop for the Tigers.
As a Randy Jinks first down for the Winterboro Bulldogs.
They just don't seem to have any problem moving the football against this Tiger defense.
That's the first down of the night. You know, they threw that big touchdown pass earlier. Option with the quarterback keeper. And he's inside the 10 and falls to the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Winterboro. Tamar King, and King just faked inside and went outside on the pitch and took it himself.
Well, he's reading the defensive end, Jim, and the defensive end crashed down, and so that tells the quarterback pull it out and skirt the corner.
Be first and goal now for Winterboro at the Tiger 5-yard line. It's been all Bulldogs so far.
Got up a good again.
Yep, got to about the 3-yard line on the carry for Winterboro is Jones again. He's been a workhorse.
And McCain, number 74, in on the stop for B.B. Comer.
Second down and goal from the 3. 6:38 to go in the first quarter. Winterboro 6, B.B. Comer nothing, but Winterboro is threatening again.
The old adage is they're knocking on the door.
Inside for the touchdown, right off right guard. And that makes it 12-0. And the touchdown that time for Winterboro is Kadarius Swain from 3 yards out.
Jim, the offensive line is blocking B.B. Comer's defensive line with a minimum amount of effort to get yardage. This time they get points.
12-0 with the point after to follow. as Winterboro leads by a score of 12-0. Brody Ham to try to kick the point after. This time place is down, it's no good again. So with 6:24 to go in the first half, Winterboro with a 12-0 lead, and if you're Coach Adam Fawcett, you got to be concerned about this getting away from you.
Yes, I'm in a hurry because they had 2 drives, had 2 touchdowns, although they were from short range. But again, if you're Coach Fawcett, you've got to start leaning on your defense a little more. But on the other hand, Jim, you got to lean on your offense. They've got to get the ball out of the hole and get some first downs.
B.B. Comer trailing by a score of 12-0. There's a lot of excitement about B.B. Comer football. You see a big crowd on hand opening night, and just as a football team and coaches are excited about it, the fan base is looking for a winner.
Oh, so yes, they are, Jim. You know, they've been. It's been years since B.B. Comer has really put forth a football program. Going to the playoffs, just almost unheard of. But again, Coach Adam Fawcett comes in and he's going to try to rebuild this program. You can't do it overnight. I mean, you know, that's no secret. It may take him a little while to get what he wants out at B.B. Comer to play football, but you got to tip your hat to him. I know Michael Hale Jr. Is going to be a plus for B.B. Comer. He knows the kids know him, they know he played there, and I think that Coach Hale will get some kids out to play football at B.B. Comer.
We got the heat time out here now, and this is the final day of August, and September roll around. We're probably going to see this for several games into the season.
Well, again, Winterboro is doing something that you do a lot in the shape they. You know, last week they put up 26 points, and here in just a little shade less than 6 minutes they put up 12. So. They're practicing something right now that they've done quite a bit in the first 2 ball games.
Isaiah Scott to kick off for Winterboro. Bulldogs up 12-0, 6:24 to go in the first quarter. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, and TV 24. And look at this little kick. That's not going to go 10 yards.
Not going to go 10 yards.
And B.B. Comer's going to have it unless they have called a penalty now. That was a weird looking kick, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I think like you kicking.
Yeah. I think my wife could probably kick it that far.
You know, they tried that onside kick to start the game. And they mark it back 5 yards. I don't know if he can't kick it down the field or
he did a while ago now. I'm just telling you, this guy put a foot in it. And B.B. Comer didn't field it cleanly, so we'll just wait and see.
This time he drills it down the field, and it's going to be bobbled and picked up at the 17-yard line. That's Johnson on the return. He breaks one tackle across the 40, and down at the 45-yard line. Nice run back by Raphael Johnson.
He's totally very loose, look like a loaf of bread, Jim. You better put that thing under your arm, against your ribs, and hold on to it for dear life, because Winterboro looks like they could just see how he's toting the ball. It's very loose. That's not good.
Anthony Niles on the tackle for Winterboro. Niles getting in there late. Luke Wheeler was the early one to get there for Winterboro. So this 45-yard line, good field position for the Tigers.
Yes, it is. It beats being on the 3. B.B. Comer now, Jim, they need to somehow get a drive started and go down and get some first downs. If they can't score, just put Winterboro in the hole and see how they do from way back down the field.
Rush under center. Rush, you're going to keep it, and he is swarmed under it. Nowhere to go. That defensive line is really putting a whooping on B.B. Comer's offensive front.
That number 70 was not blocked. Wasn't even touched.
That is Cade Sanders.
Yes.
And we've seen this several times tonight defensively for Winterboro. They're just having their way right now.
They are. They're just manhandling. And Jim, you look at them when they line up. They're so much bigger, probably a lot stronger than B.B. Comer's offensive line. They having their way right now.
2nd and 12 on the 43. Rush with McMillan behind him. Send a man in motion. They're going to give it to McMillan. McMillan's got midfield. switches hands to the 40, got a first down and pulled out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Good run by McMillan.
And the tackle, Anthony Curry.
Jim, that's one good thing when they blitz and you break it, you got a lot of real estate in front of you.
You can tell McMillan knows what to do when he gets in the secondary. Penalty flag is down, and let's see what's going to be happening here.
Looks like it's going to be holding against B.B. Comer.
Not a good thing. The biggest offensive play of the night so far wiped off.
No
legal procedure.
135 to the other 35. I think I saw the right guard sort of move, Jim, sort of flinched just a little bit when they faked their blitz. It looked like the right guard or right tackle one sort of flinched.
At the 37-yard line, 5:19 to go. B.B. Comer's got a second and very long. Rush facing a 5-man front and getting some room out to about the 45-yard line, and made a lot of that on his own. That's Jason McMillan.
He was stopped in there by number 2 of the Bulldogs.
You know, Winterboro putting a lot of people in the box.
They are. Again, Jim, I think what they're doing is there in B.B. Comer, if you can throw us, you can beat us. But if you can't, we're going to stack this line of scrimmage and dare you to throw it.
They got 8 guys in the box right there.
Yes, they do.
Blitz is coming. Inside handoff. Here is McMillan again. McMillan, not a whole lot of running room. He falls forward to midfield, fumbles a football, and it's a battle for it. I think B.B. Comer's got it, though. It looks like Rodney Looney dove in there and got it for the Tigers.
That's that. You know, I told you they was carrying that ball loose, Jim. And
in any event, it's 4th down.
You know, Winterboro was so close to blocking the punt on that last possession.
Worsley, the punter.
And with a 5-man front, and let's see if they bring their linebackers. They up there like they're going to blitz.
3:45 to go in the first quarter, 12-0 Winterboro. Good snap, and punt is blocked. And that was a line drive punt that didn't get off the ground very far. And I think that was 73 that blocked that thing. Let's take a
Darius
look.
Millbrook. He just came untouched right up the gut.
Worsley falls on it, but Winterboro's got it deep in Tiger territory again.
3 offensive series, and neither time have they started on Winterboro's side of the field. From the 35 to 25, and now way down close at about the 26.
Winterboro's got it deep in Tiger territory.
Winterboro's got a nice following with them down here.
They do. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Quarterback Brody Ham. Quarterback Sean Vincent. He's going to pitch, and they're going to throw the home run ball down there in double coverage. A good job defensively by the Tigers. That's Jared Looney, the senior. He wasn't fooled, was he?
No, he was not.
Obviously, Winterboro not afraid to try some razzle-dazzle.
No, they're not. Well, Jim, you know, with the field position they have, good gracious, your playbook is wide open. There's anything in your arsenal you can use.
Second down and 10. Vincent, the quarterback, turns and hands off left tackle to Jones, and Jones got near the 20-yard line. Winterboro deep in Tiger territory again, leading 12-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Get a timeout here, I think. We've got an injured player, and that is Jason Looney. And boy, they can ill afford to lose him.
Really?
He comes limping off the field.
This is a big possession down for B.B. Comer, but I'm sure Winterboro is in 4-down territory. 3rd down and about 5.
Benson out of the eye. And he hands off and short of the 1st down. Bring up 4th down now, it looks like. On the carry is Jones again. And it's going to be close to the 1st down, maybe a half-yard short.
Big down for the defense of B.B. Comer.
Tigers trail 12-0. Winterboro deep in Tiger territory again, and there's been a lot about the kicking game tonight.
I'm telling you. Winterboro had it, Comer hadn't.
Out of the eye, 2:16 to go, 1st quarter. Quarterback keeper, and 1st down to Sean Vincent. All the bodies piling up in there right now.
Yes, they are.
A Randy Jinks 1st down for the Winterboro Bulldogs. At the 13-yard line, 1st and 10.
Winterboro's had several 1st downs. B.B. Comer has yet to notch one.
Had one call back.
Yep.
And Winterboro's got a player that needs to come out and trying to get another one on the field. Our coach Alan Beckett doing a good job with the Winterboro Bulldogs, and Winterboro's going to have to call a timeout, looks like. Or either, I don't know what they're going to do, as a matter of fact. The quarterback goes to the sideline, then he comes back.
You know, again, we touched on it at the top of the show. It's been 2014 since Winterboro was started 2-0. That's a good job by the defense.
Yep. That's Raphael Johnson wrapping up Sean Vincent. 2nd down. Nice night for football. Opening game of the season for the B.B. Comer Tigers and Coach Adam Fawcett.
Well, a new regime starts, and we saw the old coach at the way a game is called.
Well, I wondered how long we were going to let the quarterback go to the sideline.
Really?
So I'll mark off 5 yards against Winterboro. 1:30 to go in the quarter. The Dogs lead the Tigers 12-0.
2nd down and about 15.
B.B. Comer, slow start here in the 1st quarter. And you can't afford to do that against a team like Winterboro. It's been a lot. You know, B.B. Comer has a wide advantage wins losses against Winterboro overall.
Yeah, their record is real good against the Bulldogs. 23-7 to be precise.
And the official timeout. Winterboro wants to get a timeout. We'll take one as well with 68 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer nothing.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
After the delay of game penalty, Winterboro has to call a timeout, and we'll have a football with 1:08 to go in the 1st quarter with 2nd and long.
Well, Jim, again, this would be a big shot in the arm of the defense of B.B. Comer if somehow they can keep them out of the end zone.
All right, we'll see.
2nd and 15. And B.B. Comer just helped them out.
He got him a running start, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That was Brent Beard.
He's a senior. And that'll take that 5 yards back.
Yep. Bring up 2nd down now, about 9.
Vincent gives the first man through. That's Swain, and Swain goes inside the 10-yard line.
greatest common playing game.
So that will be third down now.
As darkness falls on Legion Stadium.
Inside the 10. Fumble the football. B.B. Comer's got it, and they fumble it around again. I think 21, Devontae Carmichael of B.B. Comer got up with it.
He come out with it. That's a shotgun for B.B. Comer. Now they need to move this football down the field and get some points.
Looked like they were trying to hand it to the fullback.
Yeah.
And just
put it on his hip.
Mm-hmm. So B.B. Comer takes over after the fumble to keep Winterboro out of the end zone. The Tigers will have it at the 11-yard line. First down and 10. Got to protect the football down here.
Rush, the quarterback.
Pitch outside, crossing the 10 to about the 15-yard line. And that's a positive run by the Tigers. And that is Justin Vincent on the carry. Probably going to be the final play of the first quarter.
Justin, one of the wing backs. B.B. Comer runs from a double wing formation.
On the tackle is Jones for Winterboro. We already called his name a bunch of times tonight. That's the end of the first quarter. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer nothing.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Collier Motors Paint and Body, family owned and operated, has been serving the folks of Sylacauga and South Talladega County for over 26 years. We do all types of body work and use PPG paints. We offer a lifetime warranty for our work. We also do all types of insurance work too. We at Collier Motors are proud supporters of all our schools here in South Talladega County. So come in and see Norman, Leslie, and the guys. And from our family to yours, thank you.
Vincent to Ashley, a 26-yard touchdown throw and catch early in the football game. Winterboro has opened up a 12-0 lead as we go to the second quarter, and the special teams has failed B.B. Comer.
Big time.
County Country Cleaners.
The kicking game really hurt them. But you know, if they can somehow muster some points here early, and as we already discussed, B.B. Comer is a 2-point conversion football team. So, you know, 2 touchdowns and 1 2-point conversion, and you got the lead. So we'll just have to see if B.B. Comer can muster some offense.
Let's see how the Tigers do here. You get a long shot in the field. It's kind of hard to see what's going on right there. At the 21-yard line. 12-0 Winterboro over B.B. Comer. At the 20-yard line, it'll be about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down, looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be second down about maybe 2.5, 3 yards.
Possession down here for the Tigers. Winterboro stacks their defense, trying to stop the run. And got the first down, or close to it, crossing the 20.
McMillan.
They move the chains. It is the initial first down for B.B. Comer and a Randy Jinks first down.
And that will be the initial first down for B.B. Comer.
Good start to the second quarter.
Yes, it is.
The Tigers trail 12-0. McMillan in the backfield with Rush. pitch it to Johnson, and penalty flag's down.
Timeout, Winterboro.
Yeah, Winterboro didn't have enough players on the field, I don't think. So Winterboro takes a timeout, leading by a score of 12-0, and it'd be good if B.B. Comer could string a few first downs together.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, they've had one through the first quarter and here early in the second quarter. But again, I think B.B. Comer, Jim, was fixing to try to pull a string on it. Looked like they were going to throw the football. And I think B.B. Comer, Jim, going to have to do some kind of, if it just 3 or 4 5-yard pattern, just to get those linebackers out of that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you put 8, 9 guys in the box, it's tough to block them. Winterboro got a good group over from Winterboro, which 10, 11, 12 miles up the road. They've got one win under their belt so far this season to beat Central Coosa County last week.
26-0, I believe it was.
So we'll see with the first down and 10 for the Tigers. We'll try to get a spot for you in a moment. We have a problem with one of our cameras, looks like. At the 21-yard line. Pitch to Johnson. Johnson across the 30, 35, 40. Quick way to Johnson down the sideline. And with a touchdown for Johnson. That is a nice run by Raphael Johnson. Once he got in the secondary, it put Braves in a no contest.
Jim, the defensive end for Winterboro sort of took himself out, a missed tackle there, and then you got them big old linebackers and linemen, and they're not going to kick.
Johnson, a long touchdown run, and the Tigers, now they're going to go for that too, looks like.
Yes, they will. And again, you get a 2-point conversion here, and one more touchdown, you got the lead. So, you know, B.B. Comer by no means is out of this football game, although early they really put themselves in a bind.
12-6. I think we got Winterboro with a touchdown. I think it's B.B. Comer with the touchdown. It's 12-6. 2-point conversion to follow. And they're going to throw it out here in the flat. It should be pretty good. It is right there.
That's good.
2-point conversion is good. And that's to Justin Vincent. So 12-8, and just what we talked about, B.B. Comer getting back in the football game. A big touchdown run by Raphael Johnson.
Well, Jim, that was just a shot in the arm that the offensive unit needed. Now then they get to kick this thing off and try to play a little defense, and maybe they can kick it deep and keep the Winterboro Bulldogs bottled up, get a punt, and do it again.
It's amazing how it can look so gloomy.
Yeah.
You're down 12-0, not playing well, and you get that one big play and you're right back in it.
This old thing called Mo now is wearing black shirts and not the white shirts. And again, Jim, as they came back up the field, I saw Coach Michael Hale. He was just juvenated and just jumping up and down, and he's trying to get these kids fired up, and that's good to see at B.B. Comer this year.
10:35 to go in the first half. Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer 8. The Tigers will kick off, and you know, this is another point to talk about here. How good is B.B. Comer's kickoff team?
Well, we don't know. We've not seen it, so you know, we'll just sort of hold the phone and see just how far down the field B.B. Comer can kick it.
12-8, Winterboro with the lead, but B.B. Comer right back in the game after a long touchdown run by Raphael Johnson.
Is that Johnson kicking off? I believe it is, isn't it?
Yeah, he runs touchdown and kicks off too. Now a 77-yard touchdown run for Johnson.
That'll up that average in a hurry, will it
Yeah.
not?
We'll have to get another player out here. We're short a player. Trying to figure out where he's supposed to go. That's John Murphy. And we got 11 out there now. Murphy's going to go over to the other side. So the Tigers with a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And the kick is a squibber down the field, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And Winterboro can take it at their own 35 if they choose to. And let's see what they're going to do. Don't forget the high school bands in just a little while. Brought to you by Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Mr. Dan Seaborn, he's been a sort of an institution at B.B. Comer for a long time. Does a great job with the marching Sound of Gold.
Winterboro's got a great band too.
Yeah, the Blue Knight band from over at Winterboro, they do a great job too. So looking forward to seeing both bands perform for the fans at halftime.
Both bands have won numerous awards. We'll see what goes on here for Winterboro now with first down and 10 from their 35. Handoff to
McMillan made first contact.
And Curry on the carry.
Yep. And Zach Mitchell in on the stop with McMillan. I can see right now this kid's going to be a do-all everything for B.B. Comer. We're speaking about number 2, Jason McMillan.
Now, anybody that played since the 8th grade with the bumps and bruises they've had in those years, and he's stayed the course, and accolades to him.
How many coaches has he been through?
Yeah.
Been a few.
2nd and 5. Vincent under center. Vincent goes off right tackle with a handoff, and that's Jones on the carry, and he's close to the first down.
Won't be close.
And the officials now indicate it is a first down, Winterboro.
And Ryan Bradford in on the stop for B.B. Comer. And I guess they give the Johnson a blow because he's back in the football game now to play defense.
You know, Randy Jinks with the first down there, he's up at Winterboro. You know, he lives up there. First down and 10, lowering his head and running to midfield.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Jim, I just call the ace an ace. They are just flat pushing B.B. Comer's line off the line of scrimmage.
That's for Darius Swain. He picked up about 5 yards. You take that on first down.
Every time.
Tigers trying to change some defensive players out here. We didn't see that last year.
No, we did not.
Out of the eye. Gonna run the keeper with a quarterback, and he's close to the first down and may have it.
May have it. That second, third effort may have got him a first down.
Sean Vincent is a first down. The Bulldogs, you know, they have found something they're liking on that right side over there.
Well, they've had a lot of success running the football there with their big running backs, but the defensive line of B.B. Comer just getting pushed back.
And they got some big old offensive linemen on that right side too. First down from the 45. Penalty flag down.
I think it's going to be an illegal procedure.
B.B. Comer on the road next week to play Sachs, and now B.B. Comer calls a timeout.
So they're move the ball back 5.
I think they wiped the penalty, waved the flag off. B.B. Comer gets a timeout with 8:47 to go. We'll take one as well. Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer 8.
Town and Country Cleaners, West Fort Williams and Sylacauga, Cherokee Road in Alexander City, understand the business of life. Your dry cleaning is our specialty, whatever the season may be. Mondays, 5 laundry shirts, $8.25. Tuesday, 2-piece suits, $6.50. Wednesday, regular dresses, $6.50 each. And Wednesday and Thursday, pants, $3.25 each. From uniforms for officers to cheerleaders to band, we handle them all. Town and Country Cleaners, Sylacauga and Alexander City. From our friendly staff, we say thank you.
I guess B.B. Comer got a timeout and they waved the flag off because it's still marked at the 45.
Yep, I assume they did. It's going to be, second down 10?
B.B. Comer trailing 12-8, first down and 10 from the 45. Sean Vincent turns and hands to Swain, and Swain's got a couple of 3 yards, and he fumbled the
football.
football.
On the ground. They say it was down.
Yep. Big number 72 for B.B. Comer having to come out of the game. That's Brent Beard, the senior.
Yeah, he lost his hat. B.B. Comer's doing something we hadn't used to see him doing, Jim, and that's a lot of kids rotating in and out of the football game.
What Coach Battle said last year, if you weren't on a stretcher, you wasn't coming out.
That's a fact.
They go back to the big fullback this time. That's Brody Ham. You remember Ham was one that fumbled down deep a little earlier, and he gets to the 40-yard line.
Number 4 for B.B. Comer. Bradford in on the stop. Possession down.
3rd and 5 at the 40. 7:59 to go in the first half. Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer 8. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, and our partners at TV 24. I set. And the quarterback wants to keep it. He's throwing on the run, incomplete. And trying to get it to Brody Ham out of the backfield, and he's the fullback.
Yep.
And the pass is wide from Sean Vincent.
Well, now you got to wonder now if Winterboro will punch this thing away and try to put him in a hole, or is 4th and 5? Will they have a run at a first down?
12-8, Winterboro with the lead. And Winterboro with a 4th down and a long 5. Looks like they're going to punt the football. B.B. Comer late getting the player in. That's Julius McCain. And that's a end-over-end kick that's going to be picked up and fumbled out of bounds. This is Swain.
Vincent.
And this is the 8-yard line, 7-yard line, so
pretty good kick.
Long way to go for B.B. Comer.
But the good thing is they got plenty of time to do it. They proved that they can move the football now, although it was 70-some-odd yards for the touchdown, but who knows? Need to break another.
Are they bringing this one back? Looks like.
Yes, they do.
If that's against Winterboro, it'd be a good thing for B.B. Comer.
Yeah, could be a break.
Let's see what the official is going to show us here momentarily. I don't know if he's going to show us anything. There you go.
Legal procedure.
So that's a 5-yard mark off.
It's going to be 4th and 10. We'll see if that's a break.
Thought he was going to go to Dixie Drug before he showed us that penalty.
Ain't that the truth? Miss Harry be getting on me and you both about this ant business.
4th and long. Good snap and a pretty good punt. Fair catch called for at the 9-yard line. So instead of the 7, it's at the 9. Justin Vincent with the fair catch call.
Good to see B.B. Comer do fair catch a football and not let it hit the ground and roll.
So with 7:24 to go in the first half, Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer 8, but B.B. Comer's shown they've got some explosiveness running the football.
Well, now we can just see if Mr. McMillan and Mr. Rush can get this thing together and maybe put some more points on the board. You know, Jim, if they score a touchdown now, they got the lead.
Yep.
So just a one-score game for B.B. Comer.
One thing that you can't afford here is a turnover.
No, not here.
So first down and 10 from the 9-yard line.
And once again, I feel sure we'll see Winterboro. They start to eaching up, the linebackers do, on the line of scrimmage.
Rush is going to pitch it back and hit in the backfield and knock down at the 4-yard line.
That's big number 58 for the Bulldogs.
Waits.
I mean, they come in unblocked, Jim. I don't understand why they can't get somebody on them to just at least slow them down.
Raphael Johnson was hit 3 yards in the backfield, and he's tackled at the 5-yard line. Second down, very long. B.B. Comer trailing 12-8, deep in their own territory. Jason McMillan in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Jason, and Jason's off left tackle, and he's got to the 9-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10.
And there's that big 58 in there, and also number 5 for the Winterboro Bulldogs, Scott. He's the first to make contact for the Winterboro Bulldogs. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
B.B. Comer showed that they could throw the ball a little bit in that 2-point conversion. Let's see what they try to do here. Two-point conversion is a lot different than 3rd and 10, though.
Yes, it is. Winterboro shuts them down here. They should get outstanding field position.
5-man front, 8 men in the box. And they're going to get a little delay and nothing doing. Winterboro was not fooled at all.
Yep. Number 30 for the Winterboro Bulldogs in on the stop. And that will be Isaiah Jefferson.
So 4th down, B.B. Comer will be punting out of their own end zone.
Again.
Yeah. That's Jordan Worsley.
Tip your hat to the Winterboro Bulldogs. They did what they had to do. They shut B.B. Comer down, and now they should get outstanding field position to start their next offensive set.
Early on, B.B. Comer center snapped the football over the punter's head. Don't need that here. Good snap, coming after it, and penalty flag's down.
Winterboro might have been offsides.
Legal procedure against B.B. Comer. You remember earlier, B.B. Comer had a punt blocked.
Yep.
And he didn't get 3 or 4 yards off the ground and hit it right into the gut of the coming lineman, and they were coming again then.
They all out, there's no doubt about that.
Just inside the 5 now. 12-8, Winterboro leads B.B. Comer, 5:18 to go in the half. This time Worsley is deep in his own end zone to take the snap. Good snap, they're coming again, and it's a short punt. Fair catch called for at the 34-yard line. So Winterboro with another short field, 1st and 10 at the Tiger 34.
That always works out pretty good when you don't have maybe 25 or 30 yards to go for a score. And Winterboro really putting a lot of pressure on B.B. Comer's offensive.
Got a heat timeout here. Winterboro over B.B. Comer 12-8. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week from Legion Field or Legion Stadium in Sylacauga continues right after this.
Ron Johnson has been serving the people in the Coosa Valley for over 38 years. As a voice for the citizens of District 33, he has been a champion for the schools and their athletic programs. Ron Johnson proudly supports the teams competing every Friday night here in District 33. So good luck and have a great season.
Don't crack under the pressure of foundation issues. The certified specialists at Ox Foundation Solutions can permanently fix foundation problems at the best price guaranteed. And did you know, moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Winterboro fumbles the snap and back at the 43-yard line. So that'll be a big loss for Winterboro.
He's 2nd down now and about 18 or 19 yards.
If you're a Tiger fan, you like that.
Oh, yeah. You know, Jim, in all honesty, I think Winterboro's been their own worst enemy on the offensive side of the football because they are really manhandling the defensive front of B.B. Comer.
2nd down and long. And the Winterboro from the Tiger 43-yard line. B.B. Comer stiffens defensively and knocks the ball carrier down.
Good job by the forward wall of B.B. Comer. Number 72 getting up.
74 in there.
Right. This Beard.
53, Jared Horton. So 3rd down and very long.
Now you got to look. Winterboro's going. You know, right now Jim, they in a good place to throw the football and maybe throw it deep. B.B. Comer just
swinging out of the backfield and incomplete. I think what we said before, B.B. Comer sniffed that out. That's
Yep.
Kobe McCain out there.
That was close to being a lateral.
So B.B. Comer should get the football back, and they're trailing 12-8, and as poorly as it's gone in the first half, you're still in the game.
Oh, absolutely, Jim. They've been manhandled up front, both offensive and defensive side of the football. They break a long run, and get points. Winterboro missed 2 extra points. B.B. Comer can take the ball now and score, and they got the lead. There's 3:47 left till halftime.
Winterboro will punt it away. And that is Wheeler. Picked up on the run, running laterally at the 10-yard line and knocked out. You start running laterally, that's usually trouble.
Yeah, that spells a whole lot of trouble. And you got to get that north and south business going and forget about this east and west.
Justin Benson on the return for the Tigers, a senior.
But Jim, with B.B. Comer, if they get to their wall, I've seen those turn into tremendous plays. But by that time, the wall just didn't get there, and so B.B. Comer will start deep in their own territory at about the 19-yard line.
Actually, spotted it at 14, and they had it inside their 5 last series, so they've improved a little bit.
Very little, but again, an improvement. McMillan's been the workhorse.
Rush under center. McMillan behind him, double wing. Rush wants to throw the football. Now pulls it down. He is drilled at the 15-yard line. Man,
that was a big hit by Luke Wheeler.
He put the bonnet on him, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Back he goes. Ward Rush felt that rush. Tigers have second down and about 11.
I ain't too sure Rush knows where he's at.
Pretty wicked shot.
Yes, it was.
Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer 8, 2:50 to go in the first half. McMillan, and he's got the handoff. McMillan cannot get any running room at all on the stop that time is Sean Benson. There's not much running room outside of that big touchdown run earlier in the football game by Raphael Johnson of 73 yards. B.B. Comer hasn't done much at all.
That's been their offense, that one play. But again, we've talked about it, Jim. Now we're going to get a timeout.
Yep. We've got 2:28 to go. 30-second timeout. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week continues right after this.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here. We are so excited to help you get a better night's sleep. That's right, holidays are all about mattress shopping. Everybody knows that, and you will not find a better sleep than our Scott Living collection.
Get a free box spring with the purchase of a Scott Living mattress during the Restonic Labor Day mattress sale. Enjoy healthy, comfortable sleep on a Scott Living mattress, and when you buy the mattress, you get the box spring free, plus 24 months special financing during the Restonic Labor Day mattress sale.
Come in today to check out these and many more great deals. King's Mattress Outlet, Sylacauga.
Coach Fawcett wanted to call a timeout to talk to his team and try to figure something out here. Third down and long.
Very long. We'll call it third down and about 9, it looks.
You talked about B.B. Comer just having a tough time blocking that defensive front.
Well, when they put 7-8 up there and you got 5, I'm not real smart, but they're stacked against you.
They got 3, 6, 8 in the box now. Third down and long. And you want to throw it. And he's got some time in the coverage. Incomplete. Not a bad idea. And he's trying to get it out there to Rodney Looney. And a pretty good pass.
Was a good pass.
From the quarterback, Ward Rush. And if it hits, fine. If it don't, you punt it out of there.
Yep. I'm surprised they let him stay in the ball game. Look over his pants is above his knees, and that's a new rule this year, not only in high school but also college football.
B.B. Comer will punt with Worsley. He stands at his 5-yard line. .222 to go in the first half. Penalty flag down. Delay a game. Ours against Winterboro. Offside.
That won't help much.
No. Still fourth down. Give him a little
more room. 2:22 left.
Worsley will punt from his 10. Low snap. He does a good job getting it out, though. And falling on it at the 48-yard line is Winterboro Bulldogs. That's Anthony Curry. So Winterboro with good field position at their 49, but I tell you, B.B. Comer's fortunate with the field position that they've had not to be further behind and give their defense some credit, B.B. Comer.
Yeah, they have stood up, Jim. Winterboro scored on their first 2 possessions and had it down there the 3rd time and fumbled the football. So give a lot of credit to B.B. Comer. They sort of holding their own right now, but you keep giving the ball on the, they're running downhill, so to speak, or the Winterboro Bulldogs. And my friend, that will bite you sooner or later.
Sean Vincent, the quarterback. He's got Kadarius Swain in the backfield with him, along with Philemon Jones. First down from the 49. Tigers defensively trying to hold their ground here.
Well, it looks like they're starting to put a few more people up closer to the line of scrimmage. They cover their wideouts one-on-one, and I just wonder how long will it be before Winterboro exploits that.
First down and 10. Vincent keeps it. Slips one tackle and falls forward to the 47-yard line.
Number 24 for the B.B. Comer Tigers. That will be Worley.
Brian Bradford helping out too. So 2nd down and 7. Minute 45 to go now in the half. And B.B. Comer defensively just stood him up. That's big old 72, Brent Beard. He just engulfed the ball carrier.
Yes, he did. I'll tell you.
Look at this right here, Tish.
Bam. As Coach Bryant used to say, bingo.
Swain took that one, and B.B. Comer, I think, calls a timeout, maybe to try to get the football back. We'll hold it right here, the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. B.B. Comer's defense, 2nd quarter's played much better.
Very much better, Jim. Again, the field position that they have given up, and not to be behind, but 4 points, you got to really tip your hat to them for doing such an open job.
You talked about Anthony Jacks coaching at B.B. Comer, and he went up to Pisgah and coached some there, and he's back down to Winterboro as, I think he's an offensive coordinator, I think.
I think so. He also went over to Pelham.
Yeah.
He coached a year over there.
So 3rd down now, and long for Winterboro. 3rd and 10. They run out of the spread for one of the few times tonight. They throw it across the middle of the field. It's caught. On the 1st down up at the 33-yard line. On the reception is Luke Wheeler.
Well, he just sort of split the defensive backs, Jim, and Vincent put it on the money.
So 1st down at the 34-yard line. They run out of that same offense, and they fumble the football. It's on the ground. B.B. Comer's got it.
I got a minute and 16 seconds to try to do something with it.
There's your man, Brent Beard again.
Yes. Brent's starting to, he wanted to jump off sides and all that kind of business, but right now he's starting to play a little better.
I think they made him mad or something.
Must have.
1st down and 10, B.B. Comer with the fumble by Winterboro. The Tigers will have it at their 33-yard line. Minute 16 to go. Watch Coach Fawcett do here.
Well, Jim, I think what he's going to do is try to run the football to start with, just to see if he can get some field position, or better field position, then maybe we can throw it a little bit.
Rush is going to throw it. He's in trouble. He hits it. His throw is going to be picked off. Oh, man. With the interception is Isaiah Scott, but I'm telling you,
they hadn't anybody block that 58.
Ward Rush pounded by that big defensive end, and that's Braden Waits.
But they hadn't laid a hand on him.
And he came from the side where he's not looking.
Yep.
So it'll be a first down Winterboro with the B.B. Comer interception. Still 1:08 to go in the half.
Well, Winterboro still got time now to try to put some more points up on the board.
Benson will go back in the I formation this time. He wants to throw it himself. Throws into coverage, and it is intercepted by B.B. Comer. Wow, that's Jared Looney.
Good job. Jimmy, if the ball had a little more air on it, though, I think that'd be 6 points. But give Looney a lot of credit. He sort of, what's his jump? He jumps at the right time, right there. Good job.
Pass underthrown in just a little bit, but you know, Winterboro fumbled the football. B.B. Comer recovered. B.B. Comer throws an interception, and then Winterboro turns around and throws one themselves. And we're down here in some territory we're quite familiar with for B.B. Comer here in the second quarter.
And I hope the guys on the headset say, Coach Fawcett, find somebody to block 58. Because thus far, we haven't.
First down and 10 from the Tiger 4-yard line. And you would think they would just try to run this clock out here.
Well, right here, Jim, I think you'll see them run the football and try to just, as you suggested, maybe run the clock out.
Rush under center, and he's going to take it himself. And he'll bull his way out over the 10 to the 12-yard line. Nice run by the quarterback.
And as I look again, I see number 58 walking out of the backfield. This guy has been in the backfield, Waits. Braden Waits has been in the backfield this whole evening.
Cody Ham makes a tackle for the Bulldogs at the 9-yard line, but a nice run by Ward Rush.
I think Winterboro may be out of timeouts. B.B. Comer will just have to run it one more time, and they can get out of here just trailing by 4.
They're going to hand it off inside, and nothing happening. That big old 55 just swallowed him up.
I'm telling you.
That is Garrett. That should be the final play of the half. Your first thoughts on the first half of the B.B. Comer season?
B.B. Comer, Jim, I think is very, very lucky just to be down 4 points at halftime. Winterboro has had outstanding field position the whole first half. B.B. Comer's had to struggle. They've had one long run and got the points. They've yet to methodically drive the football and make first downs against this Winterboro defense.
Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer 8. The Coosa Valley Medical Center halftime show coming up right after this timeout.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Silicaga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Silicaga, Childersburg.
And Captain Gloria Springer, drum captain J.D. Swain, and guard captain Zeta McGurk. The band's 2018 show is titled Blue Rhapsody. They will be performing Rhapsody in Blue, soloist Abby Lee, Blue Collar Man, Devil with the Blue Dress On, soloist Gloria Springer, and Spoon Play Shoes and Blue. Drum maker, is your band ready? the Winterboro High School Blue Knights.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Collier Motors Paint and Body, family owned and operated, has been serving the folks of Sylacauga and South Talladega County for over 26 years. We do all types of body work and use PPG paints. We offer a lifetime warranty for our work. We also do all types of insurance work too. We at Collier Motors are proud supporters of all our schools here in South Talladega County. So come in and see Norman, Leslie, and the guys. And from our family to yours, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Talladega County Board of Education Superintendent Suzanne Lacey, B.B. Comer High School Principal Justin Warlick, Assistant Principal Jamie Danford, and Band Director Dan Seaborn, we proudly present the marching Sound of Gold. The band is under the direction of Drum Major Dylan Williams, Guard Captain Carrie Ann Thornburg, and Percussion Captain Patrick Barnett. Tonight's show consists of music from The Greatest Show. Selections include The Greatest Show, A Million Dreams, Never Enough, and This Is Me. The soloists include Emma Steverson, Cassidy Caldwell, Cody White, and Abigail McGuathany. Ringmaster, Dylan Williams. Is your band ready? and gentlemen, give your marching sound of gold a hand.
Town and Country Cleaners, West Fort Williams and Sylacauga, Cherokee Road and Alexander City understand the business of life. Your dry cleaning is our specialty, whatever the season may be. Mondays, 5 laundry shirts, $8.25. Tuesday, 2-piece suits, $6.50. Wednesday, regular dresses, $6.50 each. And Wednesday and Thursday, pants, $3.25 each. From uniforms for officers to cheerleaders to band, we handle them all. Town and Country Cleaners, Sylacauga and Alexander City. From our friendly staff, we say
thank you.
Ron Johnson has been serving the people in the Coosa Valley for over 38 years. As a voice for the citizens of District 33, he has been a champion for the schools and their athletic programs. Ron Johnson proudly supports the teams competing every Friday night here in District 33. So good luck and have a great season.
Don't crack under the pressure of foundation issues. The certified specialists at Ox Foundation Solutions can permanently fix foundation problems at the best price guaranteed. And did you know, moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here. We are so excited to help you get a better night's sleep. That's right, holidays are all about mattress shopping. Everybody knows that, and you will not find a better sleep than our Scott Living collection.
Get a free box spring with the purchase of a Scott Living mattress during the Restonic Labor Day mattress sale. Enjoy healthy, comfortable sleep on a Scott Living mattress, and when you buy the mattress, you get the box spring free, plus 24 months special financing during the Restonic Labor Day mattress sale.
Come in today to check out these and many more great deals. King's Mattress Outlet, Sylacauga.
Winterboro leads B.B. Comer by a score of 12-8. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week, and Toots' big touchdown play early on.
Yes, it was, Jim. Number 10, that was the quarterback for the Winterboro Bulldogs, Sean Vincent. The pass went to Niles Anthony.
It was a kickoff that B.B. Comer muffed, and you know, to be honest, B.B. Comer had such poor field position in the first half that I think this one
Johnson run it out pretty good ways.
And but B.B. Comer not able to do a whole lot in the first half. They run that right there, and their defense just too much so far.
Well, I'm telling you, give a lot of credit to the Bulldog defense. So Ward.
Now here's this big touchdown run for Johnson.
70-some-odd yards. That's been their highlight. That came
Actually, been deep play, hasn't it?
Yeah, 10:35 in the second quarter, and he takes it to the house.
They get the 2-point conversion. Here's a nice interception by B.B. Comer late. That's Looney. And so, you know, if you look at it overall and you see the turnovers that was had in the first half, B.B. Comer trailing 12-8, if you're Adam Fawcett, you got to tell your team, hey, you know, not a lot of things went right. We had a poor field position almost the entire half.
The entire first half was just poor field position, Jim, but give them a lot of credit. They stood up, and they didn't allow Winterboro to just methodically, they didn't have to drive it very far to get their touchdowns, but again, you got to give credit to the defense with the poor field position that, see, you have Anthony Jacks there. B.B. Comer has given Winterboro, they didn't have far to go to get their 2 touchdowns. You know, their 2 touchdowns were like from 25 yards and maybe about 17, 18 yards. So again, I think Comer is very fortunate to be in the football game.
Beckett, head coach at Winterboro, Alan Beckett, there you see Fawcett right there for B.B. Comer, and Coach Beckett has done a good job over there and has got this program going in the right direction. He's been there several years now, and you know, they got a game under their belt. And lead this one by a score of 12-8, and Coach Adam Fawcett's got to be thinking, well, hey, you know, we can get back in this thing with one play.
Yeah, one play, one score, and they got the lead. But again, Jim, I think Winterboro will get the football to start the third quarter. So the defense has got to step up, get 3 and out, get the football with good field position, and then just try to put some first downs together.
12-8, Winterboro leads the B.B. Comer Tigers as we get set to go in the third quarter from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. It is a home opener for B.B. Comer, and you and I were talking, it's been a long time since B.B. Comer has won a home opener.
Yes, it has. I think you got to go way back. I mean, way back. It's been like about, since about 16, 17 years, I want to say, Jim. No, it's been 18 years, and they beat, who was that they beat that opening game?
Been so long, I can't remember that one.
It's been a while back, there's no doubt about it. They had a 6-0 win over Chillersburg, August 31st in the year 2000. So.
Wow. You know, B.B. Comer doesn't play Chillersburg, they don't play Sylacauga, and this Winterboro team is a pretty good football team. They lead at 12-8, and Winterboro's got some good athletes for sure.
They got some good size. I know you got to go back and just look at that number 58. He is Braden Waits. He's been in B.B. Comer's backfield from the get-go.
B.B. Comer will kick off, and it's like Raphael Johnson is going to kick it away for the Tigers. He scored on that 73-yard touchdown run. And he'll kick it away from the 40-yard line as we get set to go in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by our State Representative, House District 33, Ron Johnson.
Ron's been a supporter of athletics, especially in this area of the county for many years. And we appreciate it. Strong kid. And it's tough. That's a live ball. That's a big break for the defense of B.B. Comer. And Jim, we go back to what I was talking about. You get them, shut them out now, 3 and out, make them punt the football, and you should get outstanding field position. On the other side of the coin, if you win a Burr, you got to now methodically take this football and drive it down the field and make some first downs.
Johnson did a good job kicking off, and
yes,
Jones and Swain just kind of ran together down there.
I don't think one of them knew the other one had touched the football, and boy, that'd have been a big break. Comer could have jumped on that.
At the 8-yard line, 1st and 10, Winterboro leading by a score of 12-8. Let's see if the Tiger defense can stand tall here. Sean Vincent's going all the way at quarterback. And movement in the backfield.
That may be the fullback move first.
That's Jones. It is illegal procedure.
Cause the offensive line, or defensive line, to react to the movement. So it should be
half the distance to go. Back at the 3-yard line. B.B. Comer's used to being there, but it's usually them on offense. The Tigers with a golden opportunity here.
Again, you got to shut them down. They're going to move it up now to the 4. So.
Vincent, and the official's still not quite sure, I don't think.
Probably where to mark the football, but I think you're going to leave it at the 4. I guess they're trying to get the chain set.
Maybe we're set to go now. First down at the 4-yard line. Penalty flag is down.
Going to be procedure against the Bulldogs.
And on the carry is Swain, but that'll come back.
Yep.
So 2 penalties back-to-back with one of our Bulldogs.
McCain is the first to make contact, number 12. Now that should move it back to about the 2.
Can't move it back far, can they?
No, it will go to the 2.
So consecutive illegal procedure penalties at the 2-yard line now. First down.
Well, Jim, if you Winterboro, I'm sure their coaching staff feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yep. Work out of the eye now.
B.B. Comer jumped offside.
That's DeLeon Welch. He's just a freshman.
Well, they was getting maybe 2 yards. They're going to get 5. So Winterboro has profited from the penalties.
Well, you got a young freshman playing in there, and he's going to make some mistakes sometime. First down. Go back to the tailback, and he bangs across the 15-yard line. That's Swain on the carry.
Looney in on the stop for B.B. Comer, number 8. Also number 12 was in on that McCain.
McMillan there too for the Tigers. Second down. Go back to him again. And he
oh boy,
hit.
That is form tackling at its best.
Knocked backwards.
Is that Johnson or was that number 8?
Looney. Looney just put it, actually it is Johnson the first one to get there.
And Looney was in to help out, but Jim, if you ever want to see a form tackle, you've just seen it. So it's been so long now, I can't remember whether it's second down or third down. I think it's third down, isn't it?
Second, I believe, isn't it? They showing, well, man, must have made a first down. Got it out here at the 20-yard line or thereabouts. So it is a first down across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And on the carry that time is Jones. So Winterboro got out of the shadow of their own goal line, pretty good shape.
Yes, they have.
At the 26. Quarterback keeper, and he is stacked up.
It's Johnson again, isn't it? Yes, it is. Along with help from number 12, McCain.
Johnson just shot in there and made the tackle.
Well, I think, I think Coach Fawcett might have told some of his linebackers, I don't think they're going to throw the football, not especially on this end of the field, so we'll take some chances.
Third down and about 5.
That's been the bread and butter.
Another first down, too. That's the ball carrier, Cordarius Swain, with a first down up to the 37-yard line.
You know, Jim, when they started this drive, that's what I touched on was they need to methodically, Winterboro that is, take it and drive the football out, and they have done that.
First down from the Winterboro 37. First down, Randy Jinks. This time, B.B. Comer has it sniffed out. There's Johnson over there again, along with Bradford.
No gain.
Second down from the 36-yard line. 12-8 Winterboro, 9:25 to go in the third quarter. Pitch. Some running room and the horse collared down as we got back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 72, and there's that number 6 Johnson again. He stuck his bonnet in there.
Big 72 made sure he stayed down.
Yes, he did.
It's Brent Beard.
Beard, yeah.
You called his name a lot of times tonight. So third down and 9. 8:53 to go in the third. I formation. Quarterback going to throw it, and it's too short for the intended receiver. Bring up fourth down.
It's intended for Anthony.
Anthony, the one that scored the touchdown early in the first quarter for Winterboro. So the Tigers hold, and we'll get the football back.
They should have decent field position, Jim, to start their first offensive set here in the third quarter. 8:45 to go, and the Bulldogs will punt it away. And again, you see these kids, Jim, as they start to pull those D-pads down below their knees.
What's the big deal about that? Protection or something?
Protection, yes.
Good snap. Punt out of there. High climbing kick. Just take it in at the 35-yard line, and not much room to run.
We should hold that ball in a little closer. Good coverage by the Bulldogs as Johnson does get the kick and doesn't allow it to bounce. So B.B. Comers will have pretty good field position.
Not bad.
At about the 37, 38-yard line.
Trailing 12-8 with 8:38 to go in the third quarter. You know, they're glad to have that field position.
Yeah, that's some of the best they've had.
But let's see what they can do here with a first down and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Well, we'll have to see now what kind of adjustments Adam Fawcett and his coaching staff made over at B.B. Comer.
McMillan, the lone setback. Now they pitch it on the corner.
This is a
touchdown.
again.
That's Johnson. That's the play he scored on earlier, wasn't it?
That's number 8.
Yeah, that's Looney, but it was the same play that they scored a touchdown on earlier. Nice blocking out here.
McMillan got a little screen block in.
David Cook horse collared him down. The penalty flag is
Bringing
down.
it back.
B.B. Comer just can't
shoot herself in the foot.
Goodness. All the way back to the 25-yard line.
Must have been holding. Chop block.
So the Tigers will have it now at the 25. Trailing 12-8. Long count. Quarterback to throw. Swings it out of the backfield. 35, 38-yard line. On the reception is Jared Looney.
That's like the original line of scrimmage, is it not?
Nice little play on first down.
Just a little pass out in the flat.
So Winterboro with B.B. Comer with a second down now. Have to keep that penalty in there. They pushed him back 10 yards. They kind of like this play right here, but Winterboro smelled it out this time.
Big old 55 in there. That man had been all over the field. Garrett.
Third down and long. Winterboro may have adjusted to that a little bit.
Yes, they have.
At the 34-yard line, a ways to go for the Tigers for the first down. Trailing 12-8, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, and TV 24.
This time B.B. Comer, instead of a double wing, they got slots to either side.
Rush will take the snap. 3-step drop. Looks, got some time, throws, and it is caught. And making a nice move and getting the first down and more along the sideline, spinning all the way to the 46-yard line is Jared Looney.
Good job by the offensive B.B. Comer. They move it down to the Winterboro 47, 48-yard line. This was just a good throw, Jim. A good throw. It was on time.
Good move right there. And the first down is made by Looney inside Winterboro territory. First down, Randy Jinks.
46-yard line.
.6:15 to go in the third quarter. Blitz is coming, and the quarterback hit from behind and taken down by Isaiah Scott. Nobody touched Scott.
Nobody.
It's a loss of about 4 yards.
Jim, I think what I've seen, what I've noticed here, is when B.B. Comer gets in their double wing and they leave that man and put him in motion, the weak side, what we call the weak side linebacker, is blitzing from that side he leads from.
Heat timeout, Winterboro 12, B.B. Comer 8. We'll be back after this.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Silicaga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
After the heat timeout, here's the Tigers on a possession down and across the 50-yard line to about the 47. Tigers got an injured player on the field.
Johnson, I believe.
He is not happy. It looks like maybe a leg or something, and it is Johnson. They can ill afford to lose him. He just hit as he tried to make his cut.
Maybe just had the wind knocked out of him.
Hope so. And that looks like what they're working on anyway.
That or a cramp.
12-8, Winterboro leads B.B. Comer. And the Tigers trying to put a little drive together here. And Winterboro defensively trying to stiffen. You know, it's been a first half of where it was poor field position for B.B. Comer. They've got a little something going here in the third quarter if they can just keep it together.
You'll have to come out for at least one play.
Trying to see where the marker is.
Second down, about 11, I believe. Third down, it says.
Got third and 11. They got to get to the 36-yard line for the first down. And they were down there a little bit earlier and got a penalty. Rush will take the snap under center. Winterboro almost jumped. And now penalty flags are down. It's against Winterboro. Boy.
Yeah. And that's going to make up third and about 4.
Winterboro a little too anxious.
Yep.
To the 42-yard line. Got to get to the 36. So still about 5 yards to go. A lot better than 11, but.
Yep. Yeah, Jimmy, you know, it's not that late in the ball game, but you got to wonder if Coach Fawcett if he gets it down to 4th and 1 or so, will he have a go at it?
McMillan, the lone setback. Now they send the man in motion. They give it to McMillan, and McMillan goes nowhere.
He runs right into Ham.
So it's 4th down.
I think you'd be wise, Jim, if B.B. Comer punch this thing away. Their defense is playing pretty good right now.
He's talking to Fawcett, is talking to his quarterback, and with a 4th down and about 5, they may go for it here.
They appear to.
Big play here with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. B.B. Comer trailing 12-8 with the football and 4th down and 5. Looking to throw it. Got a man open. Oh, too tall as he was trying to get it out there to Looney, and Looney was open.
Yes, he was.
He may have thrown it a little too hard.
I think Rush has got a pretty good arm on him.
And he's running free right there, but it just maybe
2 receivers there.
May have thrown it a little bit behind him, a little too high, but you think you'd want to catch those balls. So first down for Winterboro. They're on 41, and B.B. Comer missed a golden opportunity there. Those instant replays will show you, won't it?
I'm telling you. Good to have that this year.
Yeah. First down, Winterboro leading 12-8, 4:26 to go in the third quarter. Quarterback Sean Vincent under center.
Going the whole distance.
Ham at fullback. Vincent wants to throw. He's sprinting outside, got some running room, 45. Around the 47-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Pretty good sized kid. I just noticed him running up beside Anthony Jacks over there. He's pretty about much as big as Anthony.
48-yard line. Second down and about 3. Clock stopped with the out of bounds play. Vincent will turn and give to his big fullback, and he drops the football again.
Comer's got it, did he not?
I think the fullback fell back on it, but man, he was fortunate then.
Yes, he was.
So it'll be third down, still about 3. We've seen Ham fumble it a couple of times.
Yes, we have.
He's going to come out of the game. And Camden Knight replaces him.
Limping a little bit as he comes.
All right, third and 2.5 to go. B.B. Comer late getting the player in. Benson takes a snap, fumbles the football, and still loose. B.B. Comer's got it at the 48-yard line. That thing just bounced right up there to Jason McMillan. Wow, look at that. It's on the ground, pops right up. McMillan's in the right spot at the right time.
Once again, Jim, in the first half, we saw Winterboro with outstanding field position. B.B. Comer seems to have it this half.
Yeah. 3:32 to go in the third quarter. At the 48-yard line of Winterboro, B.B. Comer will have a go at it first down. I don't know if they've called a timeout, but they need to get back to the huddle. The Tigers trail 12-8, but have had the football in Winterboro territory this third quarter twice. Rush under center. Rush keeps it himself and bulls across the 45 to the 43-yard line.
Good first down play. Number 73 for the Bulldogs. Middlebrook.
Pick up about 5, so it's a pretty good first down play.
That is a good play.
3:10 to go in the third quarter. Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. McMillan, the long setback. With the man in motion, McMillan's got it, and Winterboro's got him. Luke Wheeler there.
Gary.
He stuck his head in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
B.B. Comer got a player slow getting up. He may have a cramp too. That's some tough things to deal with too, isn't it? We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Back to Legion Stadium right after this.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
First game, B.B. Comer, hot, long football game. You start to see those cramps.
Yep. They used to, when I was, a long time ago, when I was down there.
This century?
Yeah, it was early in the century. They gave us them old salt tablets. It would sort of take care of that. But,
it's Jared Horton, the injured player for B.B. Comer.
He's still walking a little stiff-legged.
Yeah, he walked that out.
But I'm going to tell you, to those of you who've never had a cramp, believe you me, it is very, very painful.
Get those fluids in you as much as you can. So B.B. Comer will have the football at the 43-yard line. Pitch it to Vincent. Vincent has got the 40.
The little shy is going to make up fourth down.
Sean Vincent on the tackle.
Fourth down and 3.
Well, obviously they're going to go for it here.
Oh, yeah. I see Anthony Jackson. I think he's the defensive coordinator.
B.B. Comer's got another injured player, and that's Justin Vincent limping now. He may have a cramp too. (12-8), Winterboro over B.B. Comer. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week, and you're getting the paramedics and stuff some good work tonight to the sideline.
They're getting a little air time, are they not?
B.B. Comer goes on the road next week to play Sachs. And Sachs is a solid football team. That'll be tough. You know, it's a different region for B.B. Comer this year. And you talked about they got Weaver coming up later on in the year, and
Piedmont.
And Piedmont's in the final, seems like every year.
Yeah, I think both Comer and Sylacauga went from the South region to the North region, did they not?
4th down and about 4. Rush will take the snap. And he keeps it himself. He bounces off one tackler and has got the first down. Hard running by quarterback Rush.
That was a good job.
He kind of ran into his own player.
Yeah, then backed it out and took off again.
And Randy Jinks first down for the Tigers.
Jim, that's what they need. You know, we're getting down late in the third quarter. Not any scoring here in the second half, but B.B. Comer is sort of moving the football.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. B.B. Comer fresh set of downs at the 37-yard line. A little delay pitch. And off the left sideline is Brian Bradford.
Good job.
He picks up good yardage.
Easily.
Brent Beard, the senior tackle, he's leading the way out there on the block.
Looney came up limping a little bit.
Pick up of 6, so it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Jim, as long as you can stay ahead of the chains here, 2nd down, 4, 5, you're in pretty good shape.
32-yard line. 70 seconds to go in the third quarter. Inside handoff, a little juke, and get some running room inside. First down.
Good hard run.
That is Jason McMillan, and you don't teach him kind of moves.
No, you do not. Another first down. Now, Jim, you got to wonder if you.
Watch that move. He
He
lifted
gave
right in
and
there,
took it
didn't he?
away, didn't he? You got to wonder now if Winterboro may be getting a little heated and a little tired. Offensively, B.B. Comer's showing a lot of resilience here.
Another Randy Jinks first down at the 25-yard line of the Winterboro Bulldogs. Tigers on the march. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Pitch, running room, and quickly closing, however, on Jared Looney is the Winterboro defense.
Number 5 and number 6, that would be Scott and Wheeler up on the stop for the Winterboro Bulldogs.
Looked like there's going to be more to it than that. He picks up 3.
That's the same play he scored on.
I'll get one more playoff here in the third quarter. B.B. Comer trailing Winterboro 12-8, trying to take the lead here in the second half. Rush takes a snap, hands it, some running room, and all the way to the 14-yard line. It'll be another Tiger first down for Jason McMillan as the third quarter comes to a close. So good, strong third quarter for B.B. Comer.
It was a good third quarter for the Tigers.
We go to the fourth quarter with B.B. Comer trailing Winterboro 12-8. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Collier Motors Paint and Body, family owned and operated, has been serving the folks of Sylacauga and South Talladega County for over 26 years. We do all types of body work and use PPG paints. We offer a lifetime warranty for our work. We also do all types of insurance work too. We at Collier Motors are proud supporters of all our schools here in South Talladega County. So come in and see Norman, Leslie, and the guys. And from our family to yours, thank you.
B.B. Comer beginning to show their will a little bit here in the second half against one of our Bulldogs.
Well, Jim, they're moving the ball methodically now, and so, you know, their only score came off of a 73-yard run by Johnson, and now they need another first down and get this thing down inside. It's inside the red zone as we speak, but they need another first down to get it down in a sure enough scoring situation.
On the 15-yard line, first down and 10, B.B. Comer headed north.
Number 12 lined up in the Comer back there.
First down and 10. Pitch. Good block on the corner, inside the 10, all the way to the 7-yard line. Another nice run. This time it's Bradford on the carry.
Good job by Bradford. You see,
good block right there.
On the Stay with your block. Good job. Look at that number 8. That does a good job there.
Yeah, that's Looney.
Looney.
You know, Comer's getting some bonnets on the defense now.
Yeah.
At the 7-yard line, first and goal. Very impressive drive so far. Rush will take the snap from the 7. He keeps it himself, trying to get a block. Does inside the 5. Penalty flag down. That may be a crackback block on B.B. Comer. That's going to be a penalty. I saw the flag fly in, and it may be. You'll see that coming right here, number 27. I don't know if that's what they're going to call or not, but they threw the flag right at him. That was Rodney Looney trying to get a block. And B.B. Comer's marching backwards. So they'll call it a block in the back, maybe?
I guess so.
Mark it at the 7. They'll come out to about the 17, 18-yard line.
Block in the back.
They really didn't have to do that.
No. Looked like a pretty good block from my vantage point.
He can get his shoulders around, I guess.
Got to get your helmet in front of him.
So, B.B. Comer will have it now at the one of our 18-yard line. Ward Rush, the junior. He's going to pitch it. And one of our missed one tackle. Didn't miss this time, though. That's Johnson on the carry and Sean Vincent on the tackle. They're going back now, B.B. Comer is. They had it at the 7-yard line, we thought. And now then they're all the way back to the 23.
We've got to go all the way down to the 11.
Third down.
13.
Yeah, passing down here.
I think so.
Rush has had some
he had some success throwing the football.
They're going to drop and throw. In trouble, and he's going to be sacked at the 24-yard line. So it's fourth down.
Got to get a little deeper than that.
I mean, what started out as a great-looking drive, that penalty broke their back.
Well, it has a tendency of doing that, Jim. Anytime you got a good drive going, even a 5-yard penalty, it really hurts you.
It'll be fourth down now for the Tigers. Long way to go for the first down. McCain at the top of the screen. Quarterback looks to throw. He's firing, and it is too long for the intended receiver. He was open, Bradford.
He had him open. Bradford was there.
So Winterboro takes over on downs. Just couldn't connect on that fourth down play, but remember that penalty down there. And we just talked during the break about no fumbles and no penalties, and they get the penalty there.
That will break your back, and that was one of those deals where B.B. Comer was driving for the lead in the football game, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah. Winterboro will have it at their own 24-yard line. They've not been able to do much here in the second half offensively.
Now, Jim, what you got to do if you're B.B. Comer, 9:45 left in the football game, shut them down, make them punt it to you, and then drive the football down and get a winning score.
Sean Vincent under center. Gives the first man through, running room across the 35-yard line. That is Jones.
And, they've had success with their running backs.
That's just that quick handoff.
Mm-hmm.
First down, Bulldogs at the 34.
And that was McMillan in on the stop, but he was way down the field.
Mm-hmm. First down, Winterboro, 9:37. Not many possessions left for the Tigers.
No, they're not, Jim. And again, turn the coin over for the Winterboro Bulldogs. They want to eat this clock now.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't get any points, leave B.B. Comer just a very minimal amount of time to try to score.
At the 34, first and 10. Vincent with the play call. Gives to the fullback, and B.B. Comer's Jason McMillan rides him down at the 36-yard line. They run that fullback in there a few times,
yes, they have.
and that's Thomas on the carry that time.
But again, they still got 3 or 4 yards out of the play. And that old thing called Father Time is a ticking.
McMillan just jumped on his back and finally got some help and got him down. Second down and 6.
Okay, now I'm impressed with the size of this Winterboro football team.
Now Benson is getting the play call, and they can run that clock down before they snap it. All the way across the 40 to the 43-yard line, very close to another first down for Winterboro. On the carry is Swain.
And Carmichael, a 9th grader, number 21, in on the stop for B.B. Comer. Jim, again, this is what Winterboro needs to do, is just methodically take this thing and run it down the field and just eat the clock up. We're down to 8:10 now, clock running.
3rd and a yard. Swain runs all that, Sean Vincent runs all that clock. Delayed play, and he's going to get away, and he gets the first down, but B.B. Comer had a corner on him, but just couldn't get to him.
I think Bradford came all the way across the field to make the tackle, but it's going to be a first down, and B.B. Comer got another player down.
Benson showed his speed then.
Yes, he did.
And the Tigers have got an injured player.
That's that 9th grader, number 21, Carmichael, Devontae Carmichael.
7:52 to go in the football game, and DeLeon Welch, another freshman, comes in to replace Carmichael, who's a freshman. Somebody getting thrown into the fire. First down and 10. Coach Alan Beckett exhorting his team on. I'm looking at Winterboro, they don't have headsets on their sideline.
I don't believe they do.
First and 10. Handoff, running room. In the secondary, another first down is Cordarius Swain. Winterboro's got it going now.
Yes, they do.
Big hole.
Now you wonder about the he's got by number 18 there.
He just checked in.
Yeah, Welch.
First down at the Tiger 42-yard line, but the nemesis is the clock now, 7:25.
And Winterboro is moving the football.
At the 42-yard line, first and 10. This time the Tigers wrap him up pretty good. That's 74 in there, Kobe and McCain.
He's a 11th grader. Good job by Kobe.
Swain on the carry. Didn't get a whole lot then. Maybe 2 yards.
About 2, yeah. Second down, 8. But the old clock is running.
Seems like you can't catch it once it gets
That's
going
the
like
truth.
that. 40-yard line. 12-8 Winterboro. 6:35 to go in the game. B.B. Comer now defensively, they've got 8 men up in the box.
I think they're pretty much aware of what Winterboro is going to do with the football.
Winterboro's got 2 wideouts out here at the bottom of the screen. And They're going to run it again, touchdown. Oh, he dropped. That is Jones. It popped up in the air. He followed the football going in the end zone. It's recovered in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Recovered by Devin Calhoun. Jones fumbled a couple of times.
Yes, he did.
But there was a big hole right there. And he didn't see this guy coming behind him, and that's Looney who almost ripped it out. So it's 18-8 now. With a 2-point conversion to come, or is it the extra point? You know, you look back at it, that block in the back for B.B. Comer when they were driving, Winterboro takes it, marches it down the field.
Penalties will just eat you alive, especially down in the so-called red zone. And the Bulldogs up to go for 2.
Yep. We've got Isaiah Scott. Looks like going to take the snap.
That's the Wildcat,
He's running
I guess.
this way. Scott tripped up, didn't make it. And great job defensively by Brian Bradford to keep him out of the end zone. So with 6:09 to go, Winterboro 18, B.B. Comer 8. This is the Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week on TV 47, the Alabama Cable Network, and TV 24.
Town and Country Cleaners, West Fort Williams and Sylacauga, Cherokee Road in Alexander City, understand the business of life. Your dry cleaning is our specialty, whatever the season may be. Mondays, 5 laundry shirts, $8.25. Tuesday, 2-piece suits, $6.50. Wednesday, regular dresses, $6.50 each. And Wednesday and Thursday, pants, $3.25 each. From uniforms for officers to cheerleaders to band, we handle them all. Town and Country Cleaners, Sylacauga and Alexander City. From our friendly staff, we say
thank you. Talk about a swing of momentum. We just saw that.
Well, you know, Winterboro did what they had to do, Jim. They took the ball. B.B. Comer sort of shot herself in the foot with this blocking the back penalty when they would have had the ball down around the 1 or 2 yard line and maybe could have got a score and took the lead. But, you know, it's really starting to look like momentum has gone back to the white-shirted Bulldogs.
Yep. B.B. Comer will get the football back, and they got to make something happen.
And quick.
The Bulldogs lead the football game by a score of 18-8. And we'll kick off to the Tigers.
I don't think you're going to see them kick it short this time. They'll probably try to kick it out the end of the stadium. Make B.B. Comer have a long way to go.
You know, the most impressive drive that B.B. Comer's had all night came to no avail as the Tigers get that penalty, and they would have been at the 7 yard line for the first goal, but that penalty negated that. And Winterboro holds and gets the football back. And then they march it right down the field.
And put points on the board.
Jones had a hot potato there. He popped it up in the air and then fumbled going in the end zone.
Yes. Luckily, they had a trailer who recovered the ball in the end zone.
Winterboro trying to go 2-0 on the season. A line drive kick down the field is going to be picked up on the run at the 15 yard line. That's Vincent. Vincent's got the 25 and down at the 29 yard line. Making the tackle is Corderia Swain.
3-on-3, was it not?
So the Tigers got to get moving. Trailing 18-8.
Well, it's a 2-score ball game regardless now, Jim. So you can throw all the scenarios out the window. You got to have 2 touchdowns.
Rush under center. Looking to throw. Throwing for the home run ball into double coverage, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver. He was running for you again. That's Looney. Looney could have caught that one.
Rodney Looney, senior, he is open. That ball went right through his hands.
Sure did. Thought it was tipped, but it wasn't.
I don't think it was.
That right there is a catchable ball.
Yep.
Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Good camera work, guys.
29 yard line, 2nd down and 10. 5:57 to go in the game. Shows you Rush can put it up there.
He can. He does throw the ball there.
Throw it again, and incomplete. Intended for Looney again, but the closest player to it was Anthony Curry of Winterboro. Third down. You obviously got to think about going for it here. You can't give the football back to them. You got to have your offense on the field to try to generate something. It's third down.
I don't know if you Coach Fawcett, I think maybe if you get a good bit of yardage, I say yeah, have a go at it. If not, I don't know, can you rely on your defense? They've not done good here in the fourth quarter.
Third down, 10. Ball is tipped and incomplete. Intended for Vincent, but one of the big linemen tipped it up in the air. And that'll bring up fourth down. The penalty flag is down. Personal foul, roughing the quarterback.
Ooh, that's a very good automatic first down.
So the Tigers will
get a first down.
Keep the football. March it.
Looking to pass.
45-yard line. The Tigers with a first down. Coach Beckett not happy with that one.
I'm sure he isn't.
First down and 10 from the 44. Four-man front. Rush looking to throw. Throws a home run ball again into double coverage, incomplete.
The receiver actually stopped running in, Jim. That's not good. Looney.
Second down.
Complete your route.
.542 to go in the football game. Winterboro 18, B.B. Comer 8. It's 12-8 at halftime. Ward Rush, the junior at quarterback. He's gone all the way. And quarterback didn't get the snap. The center snapped it prematurely. And that's
illegal procedures.
Hunter Harris, a senior. And when you're the biggest guy on the field and you move the football, everybody looking at you.
Yep.
So first down or second down and 15. I'm going to pitch it. Running laterally is Vincent.
Going to be a block in the back.
Yep. And he's pushed out of bounds at 37. That'll cost the Tiger 10 more. Getting over there, causing some problems was Isaiah Scott. He's the one who got hit in the back. So the official, depends where they're going to spot it to move the penalty. 38-yard line. There's a block in the back. And move it back 10 yards. So the Tigers trailing 18-8 with 5:35 to go in the football game. Rush straight drop to throw. Got some time, throwing into double coverage again. Got a man out here caught inside the 30-yard line, and the pass is caught by Wilson. And that's a nice catch. Nice throw.
Pretty good blocking. Hey, they got away with a hole.
He was trying to tackle him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
But a good catch, and the Tigers have a first down at the 28-yard line. Now they call a
personal foul. Yep. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Winterboro.
That'll move it closer. May have been screaming about that holding.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious.
We can see it from where we're at, couldn't we?
But they don't have instant replay.
No, that's true too.
There the penalty is marked off. All the way down to the 13-yard line. So the Tigers still got some hope. 5:27 to go. We get a quick score here.
Good to see that they're not quitting.
First down, B.B. Comer from Winterboro's 13-yard line.
First down from the 13. 18-8 Winterboro. 5:27 to go in the game. See if they go back to the run here. They do with a pitch. And nowhere to go. I tell you, Winterboro just loads the box up and fumbled the football, and Winterboro's got it. Just extra effort by Justin Benson, and he tossed the football up. And you really can't.
That could call his forward progress stop too.
I tell you, the ball was yanked out, and Benson working hard.
The beanbag come down, so they're going to rule it a fumble.
And so Winterboro will have it at the 20-yard line, but Justin Benson fighting hard for the extra yardage. Fumbles the football, and Winterboro's got it at the 20-yard line in command with an 18-8 lead. So the Tigers had some opportunities. They were down there twice in the second half, but couldn't get it done. Penalty hurt them one time, and then the penalty here. I mean, the fumble here. Here's Vincent. He wants to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. Winterboro 18, B.B. Comer 8. Back to the stadium right after this.
Ron Johnson has been serving the people in the Coosa Valley for over 38 years. As a voice for the citizens of District 33, he has been a champion for the schools and their athletic programs. Ron Johnson proudly supports the teams competing.
After the timeout, we'll have a first down. Go with a running back. He's got some room. Cross the 25 to the 27-yard line. A first down for Winterboro. That is Jones on the carry.
And again, that's number 21, Carmichael on the stop. But I don't know, Jim. I think B.B. Comer may be out of gas. They certainly had some golden opportunities here in the second half.
Randy Jinks first down for the Winterboro Bulldogs at the 26. They're going to run that play clock down. They know exactly what it is, and they'll signal the play in. Coach Beckett looking at it. Now he says, let's go. Inside handoff, 3 or 4 yards on the carry.
So, Jim, in all intents and purposes, look like B.B. Comer still going to hold a big record over the Winterboro Bulldogs. We'll now go to 23-8. Unless something unforeseen happens, and Winterboro right now is just methodically doing what they do best. That's run the football.
Julius McCain on the ride to get the ball carrier down. Winterboro is just not in any hurry whatsoever.
And for the first time since 2014, looks like the Bulldogs will go 2-0.
Go with a big fullback, and he makes his best run of the night. That's Brody Ham. He's near the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. And Devontae Carmichael, the freshman, there to make the tackle, but that's 10 yards down the field.
Even more than that, the clock will start when they get the change spotted.
You kind of saw the air go out of B.B. Comer's balloon on that last fumble.
Yep.
They'll run that clock down. 3:30 to go in the game. Winterboro 18, B.B. Comer 8. There's a big guy again. B.B. Comer pops him pretty good that time.
I tell you, they hit me.
That's Ham on the carry, but B.B. Comer's got 6 or 7 guys there to make the stop.
But, Carmichael, that freshman, I'm impressed with the way he'll put that bonnet on you.
Beard there too, the big defensive tackle. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. We'll have Luke Wheeler coming out of the game. We'll bring David Cook in. He had an equipment problem, I think. Clock running at 2:45. Second down and 10. The enemy is not the down marker, it's the clock.
Yep.
It's running. Under center. Running room near midfield to the 47-yard line. And that's that's Cordarius Swain. Jason McMillan at the bottom of the pile for the Tigers. Third down and about 2. 2 minutes exactly remaining. (18-8), Winterboro with the lead and in command. Pitch. Slipping one tackle, spinning across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's Anthony Curry.
That'll give him a fresh set of downs. And Bradford gets up off the bottom of the stack.
But another first down for Winterboro, and that's going to salt it away. So B.B. Comer with 2 drives here in the second half, came away with no points. Winterboro has scored a touchdown here in the second half and has the football at the Tiger 46, 1st and 10. B.B. Comer will fall to 0-1 on the season. Quarterback keeper, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. I think that's
Bradford?
That freshman, number 14, was in there again for B.B. Comer. I think he's the one that made the first contact.
Wilson.
And, so B.B. Comer will go to 0-1. They'll travel to Sachs next week, and that ain't no easy game right there.
No, it isn't. And the Winterboro Bulldogs will go to 2-0.
Yep.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't they not beat 2 3A schools?
I think so.
And they are. Winterboro is a 2A school.
They go home next week, Winterboro does, and they'll be 2-0 on the season. Good tackle by the big tackle over there for B.B. Comer. That's 72 again. That's Beard. He's coming out of the game, and that should be the final play of the football game.
Yeah, we don't have to run another play.
No. You're going to look back at this one. First half woes B.B. Comer field position. Second half opportunities and didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it just didn't happen. When you make those little stupid penalties, like they did, the block in the back, and that's just going to really, really take the air out of yourself.
Winterboro beats B.B. Comer by a score of 18-8, and B.B. Comer had the one big play in the second quarter, and that was Raphael Johnson with that 73-yard touchdown run for their only touchdown of the night. But Alan Beckett and the Winterboro Bulldogs come to Legion Stadium in Sylacauga and beat the Tigers by a score of 18-8. It's always been fun, man.
Yeah, man, I was impressed with the Winterboro Bulldogs. They are a big 2A football team, and they're going to deal a lot of folks some misery.
And B.B. Comer, give them some credit. You know, the first game under new leadership, and there's some good things happening with them tonight. They played hard, and they strung together some pretty good drives and just couldn't convert, and that will cost you, and they'll go back to work this weekend and the first part of the week, and Coach Adam Fawcett, he'll get them going the right direction.
Well, we sure hope so.
All right, that'll do it from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. The Donahue Physical Therapy High School Game of the Week. Winterboro beats B.B. Comer 18-8. Don't forget Pigskin Roundup coming up shortly.